The dandy. Desperate Dan. Can't believe that's the first thing. I told you we were on in 5 seconds, and the first thing you've done is say Dirty Dan. Don't worry, I'm adjusting things live. I cut off half a cat's head there, Saz. It's back. Don't worry, it's fine, it's back. I got it. Yeah, no, that's correct. That's right and correct. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's okay. They got the subtitles, so just make sure you don't muck them
Smelly
up.
little rat boy. Squeak,
Oh, I got it back in time for Smelly Little Rat Boy.
Yay!
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Radius. I will not be repeating the ad. You can all blame James. But I believe the joy at me having finally gotten one.
Ooh.
And I will be starting a new campaign. But that's a different story.
Wow. Wow, rude.
Wow, crazy. You crazy.
I'm going to be starting a new hobby. That's how bad you bullied me.
Oh, finally, thank God.
Oh no, let's not do that.
I just got this tattoo. I'm going to have to get it
20
redone.
minutes before we went
Oh
on.
yeah, show everyone your tattoo, James.
Yes, it's so
I would imagine the
pretty.
camera's going to blur it out.
It's beautiful.
Or I won't be able to position myself. Yeah.
Get up there, get up
Yeah.
there. Put
You
the
got
red
it?
pants.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
There you
It's
go.
actually gorgeous. The colours in person are just delicious.
Fab.
It's itchy as all get out right now.
Just slap it.
Yeah, slap that
Oh, I
bitch.
will. Oh, I will. Sorry, anyway.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, before we get into the latest episode and we figure out just what is going on in Kashlan and possibly where and why you've all been sent here, it's the recap time. And we rolled for recap. And this episode, Diara is giving us a recap of what happened in chapter 14. Over to you, Diara.
Dear diary. So basically, well, can I tell? Yeah, okay, never mind. Dear diary. So we were basically just looking for Nora around all these trees, and we got to a dead end. Reggie said there was some sort of dense air. I don't know what that means. I think maybe he just ripped a few farts, but we didn't smell anything, which is unusual for him. Anyway, then all of a sudden, Mooney appeared in the trees, and she told us Nora is in danger, which we had already kind of figured out, but it was nice to confirm. And then basically told us what the hell she's been doing since she went to get those sandwiches like 3 episodes ago. And then she showed us Brassica, who's now a little wooden creature. That was weird. Not sure what she did to him. Maybe he just got bored. Then she talked to some squirrel, and he showed us the sigils on the trees that were basically hiding these things that had Nora. And Regiment chopped it down because that's what Regiment does with that axe of his. And then we went to find the rest of the trees with the sigils on it. And Mooney made some gross bugs eat one of the trees. Then we found a dead body that was insanely gross. And when Mooney infested the roots, the body kind of disintegrated. Umbra did some weird shit with the body as well. Not really sure what that was about. It was very creepy. There was a ghost at one point. Then Nora was like fucking losing her shit. I think she drank her potion that Ilaria gave her. I wonder what it did. But anyway, so everybody's dead apart from, well, Nora's kind of dead. We're not really sure yet. And then it turns out that we're outside the gates of Cashlon this whole time, and nobody knew. The forest was right there, but now we're outside the gates of Cashlon. It just appeared like magic. It was great.
You got on a cart with some farmers and they drove you there.
And
We don't remember that. We were all dying.
There's shady shit happening with the farmers.
Oh, I forgot about the farmers.
Yeah. They were very nervous.
They were very, very nervous.
Yeah, they were a real sketch, actually. Yeah, that's
Might want to rewrite that diary entry.
Your pen is appropriate for Diara's diary.
Yes.
Look at that.
Dear diary, Regiment is a skank. Do not trust this toe.
XOXO.
Umbra is a fugly slut. Oh, God. I was going to make a joke about never mind, the hot dog.
The hot. Oh.
The Mean
wait,
Girls
no.
reference. Anyway, so yeah, we're outside Cashlon, and the people in the cart are hella sketch, and what's her name? Tilly and Seamus are not loyal.
Where are they? Where are they?
Call Will Sheed.
Where are you?
And yeah, that's all my notes. There's a large harbour.
Oh, very nice.
I forgot about the harbour.
Take your point of inspiration. Hang on to it for the episode. It is gone at the end if you do not use it.
Yes, boss.
And yeah.
I didn't get to use mine.
Do we ever use them?
No. Well, you were going to use yours to talk to the squirrel last week, but you didn't have to. Or the last time.
I did,
No,
but it
I
didn't
think
help.
I used it. I definitely used it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, Kat, you did use it, but then it was like I didn't need to use it. I think that's what happened. And then you did need to use it later on. You're like, shit.
I regret nothing.
Except that one thing I did.
Never.
Okay, so the 5 of you, the 4 of you kind of gathered. Well, some of you still mostly conscious. You watch over Nolra, the farmer, and her husband, kind of leading the cart down the hill. You see the town of Cashlon, and in the distance, it's about another 15-20 minutes before you get there. You can just see the jagged lines and harsh edges of black stone cliffs carved out and around, as if a chunk has fallen into the sea and the rest is desperately trying to scoop it up. Effectively, the peninsula that is Cashlon. You see a large wooden harbour spiking out around the coastline, and several ships small fishing vessels. You don't see any large sailing ships docked. Sort of litter the harbor. You see smoke rising from chimneys, and as the sun sets, it's almost obfuscated by a perpetual blanket of mist. As much as Cashlawn is protected by the cliffs of the peninsula and the surrounding coastline, it's protected from the sea itself, which is a churning mass of waves. It's still smacked and doused in a mist that blows off the harsh, dark green waters. The farmer just kind of flicks the reins, and you hear one of the horses kind of whinny, and Nulra stirs, kind of gaining consciousness. Waking up. It looks to be kind of late into the afternoon, early evening at this stage. You can see the sun beginning to sort of set on the horizon. Over to y'all.
Manu's just combing dirt out of her hair. She's just filthy.
Yara's writing in her diary.
With her floofy pen.
Oh, no.
Regiment's going to hop down off the horse, which is quite a jump.
It's still falling.
It's a Shetland pony.
And you'll say, I need a drink. Where's the pub? He
I
says to
need
the
a
farmer.
bath. And shoes. I've lost my shoe.
We need to find the salt barrel.
That's the tavern.
Agree?
Well, it's just that we were ordered to bring you to the town.
Who ordered you to bring us here?
Asked. Some associates of Mr. Ferrin.
Farron, do I know him? Is that the mean one? I can't really remember.
Yeah, he is. He's not great now.
Nah, he's the one that no one likes.
Well,
I don't know. I can't keep track of all these new people. And she turns to the farmers. Do you like him? I'm trying to get a gauge of his character.
You see the woman kind of shift awkwardly in her seat. Mr. Fern has... He's done us no harm.
Okay.
that's not really the same thing, though, is it?
No. And who was that bounty hunter? Where did he go?
Targle.
Aye.
He
He went looking for you, Mooney. He said
Yeah.
he was here.
Oh, shit, man. Well,
pretty much.
where did he go? Should we maybe not tell him that I'm here?
No, like he's not trying to turn you in. He was trying to help us look for you. Can we just go? I really just want to lie down, please. So I feel like you've done your job. You've brought us to the town. If you just point us to the tavern, we can all get some rest and a drink, and you can be on your merry little way.
Well,
Umbra, tip the man.
no, there's no.
He like turns
there's
out his
no.
pockets.
There's no need for payment. We're happy to oblige when Mr. Farrad asks, and if you want to take your seat, we'll bring you right to the salt barrel if that's where you're looking to go.
Alright, sure. Just boop.
As long as I don't have to move.
You were definitely gonna have to move, but
I'm staying on this cart. They can pull me.
can they?
Reggie rolls over a barrel he finds to stand back up onto the horse.
He kind of casts a glance around and he says, or how do I? Presumably everyone in there is an associate of Mr. Farron in some way, or is Cashlon kind of its own deal?
The pair look at each other. Give me a persuasion check, Umbra.
That dice rolled off the table.
Great.
But it
that-
is a 15.
Okay.
Ooh.
The woman kind of goes to say something. The woman holding the reins. When her husband pipes up, Cashlin doesn't really do business with Mr. Fern. He's got a few associates in there, but no. That fucking bastard. His reach it doesn't extend to the town yet.
Oh, so you don't like Farron, do you?
He currently has one of his men and a flask of oil and a torch aimed at her house.
Yeah.
Just to
Sounds
give the
about
five
right.
of you a ride to the town.
What's going to happen when you go back?
Well, hopefully our house is still, and the woman kind of just elbows him. It'll be grand. We'll get you to the salt barrel and it'll be grand.
What age are the pair of them?
They look like hopeful millennials that have upped sticks from the city and moved out to the country for a softer, gentler life, where they are now upcycling and desperately trying to live sustainably off the land.
And
So they're
paying
in-
3,000 gold pieces of rent a month
Yes,
for a shithole.
that sleeps half a person. No, they're in their late 20s, early 30s. They look to be a relatively young couple.
Okay, so I'm assuming that while we're here, it's relatively safe to speak openly, because otherwise I'm sure you're not taking risks unnecessarily there. How do y'all feel about a rebellion? Question mark?
If you're asking us if we want to put our heads on the line to go up against him, no.
How would y'all feel about falling in under a bunch of other people who would be like-minded? How many men's he got in the town? Like, roughly, like, what, 20, 30?
Oh, Umbra, come on. I'm so tired.
Plan the rebellion tomorrow.
Just lying back in the cart, just like this.
I don't know
Another
who we
one.
can trust in there. That's all.
Targle, as annoying as he is, I can trust his word on this. Do your strategy bullshit quickly and then let's go.
There's no strategy. All I'm saying is, if enough people decide to take up arms, then you're in with a shot. If the five of us do it, it's probably not going to end quite as well, but you know.
Look, no offense to you, but my wife and I aren't fighters. We literally
That's
want
okay,
a
too.
simple life. That's all.
It's Paris and Nicole.
Yeah. We have a camera crew coming around tomorrow. I'm going to go to the house for the first time. It's going to be interesting. I don't even know what an udder is.
You can forget I said anything if you want, but just I don't know if you happen to be talking to people. Maybe scope them out. There might
I'll
be.
I'll do you a favor, lad. I'm just going to pretend we didn't have this conversation.
Well,
If
yeah,
you do
I assumed you weren't
change
going to
your
go around
mind
shouting
about-
about it.
If you change your mind about an uprising, sure, you know where to find us.
I'd be very careful as to who you go talking to, even in Cashlan, about going up against Ferrin.
Mooney didn't tell us what Tilly told her about her parents, right?
Correct. You haven't really had a chance to have a chat.
Cool.
That's why I had the conversation out here. And he nods and he steps towards the gate.
The cart continues to trundle on, kind of down the road towards the walls of Cashlan. There's a gate manned, but the welcome here is slightly different to what you got into Cove, in that the guards are largely apathetic to people coming in. They don't even bother searching the cart or asking how Nulra is. They just wave you on through. It continues on down a fairly straight road as it kind of just seems to kind of bisect the town. Immediately, all of you notice the air in here is a bit thicker. It's a bit heavier, even though this is on the coast, and you taste the smoke kind of that rises up out of the chimneys. You hear the sounds of the cart, kind of the wheels sticking in the muck and the mud. You hear the sounds of chatter and of life. It's very, very different to the woods that you were in a couple of hours ago, and there's more energy here than there was in Cove. That people seem to be kind of more comfortable milling about the place and going here and there. And the buildings, by and large, are wood-framed, battered, heavy wooden buildings, though the odd building stands made of stone defiantly against the winds of the coast and the sea beyond. The cart comes to a kind of a skidding, slow stop, and you find yourselves in the center of Cashlan, a fairly, it's about 4 times bigger than the square in Canuck. And you see several kind of now in the process of being taken down, little stalls and businesses that seem to line the perimeter of the square. And the woman points, the farmer, she points at a building on the corner. And there, hanging from it, you just see a barrel just swinging gently in a breeze. That's the pub you're looking for. Good luck to you, and take his advice. Just whatever you're doing for him, just get it done, and then get far away from him.
I hope your home's not burned down.
I hope your wounds get not infected.
She wasn't being sarcastic.
No, neither is she.
Umber takes offense to it.
I hope you find a better healer.
I know, my brother, right? What the fuck is that? Hello. I'm dying here.
The man gets out of the cart to kind of give you a hand, Nulra, to kind of get down.
I like crush him into the mud as I lean on his shoulder.
Yeah, and then the woman begins to get the process of turning the cart very slowly. He just quietly kind of waves the 5 of you off. Everybody give me a... Yes, it's a queen's wave from the cart as his wife tries it. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Come on, donuts, don't fail me now.
17.
Perception.
8.
15.
Sorry, I was muted. I got 22.
16. Ooh.
The the dying one saw the best.
She's just lying there being useless.
Oh no, hold on, I'm exhausted. Doesn't that I don't have to roll it with disadvantage, don't I? Never
Oh,
mind.
same here.
Oh, you're exhausted too, Mooney.
You
15.
I didn't say it this time.
Oh, I still rolled well. It's an unnatural 20 that time.
Okay. Well, surprisingly, Nulra, from kind of listening to the conversation between Umbra and this couple, while the others, from the others, you hear kind of a choir of stomachs going as you all the others, you catch the smell of like what smells kind of like a kind of a chowder. It's definitely kind of a smoky kind of soup. You're all starving, and you can hear a bit of noise and a bit of life coming from the salt barrel and the smells that kind of waft out of it. The promises of a sweet mead or whatever it might be that's kind of got your taste buds and you a little bit distracted. Nulra just wanting refuge and just a little bit, just kind of taken away from it, a little distant from everything else. You don't have hunger pain. You're just exhausted. You're just utterly and totally done with this. And as you kind of watch the farmer and her husband make their way down, the corner of your eye across from the marketplace, just a slip of a crack between a stall and a building, you see a figure watching the five of you and the cart turn. And then they disappear into the shadows.
Something over there. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Minnie turns around, Bush looks.
Watching us. I don't know.
There's
Come on,
nothing
can we-
there.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably just my fucking head. Come on, let's just go in, please. Please, can we just go in?
No, you're just wrecked. Come on, we'll get you in. Let's find you a bed.
Regiment, don't fucking try me. I'm not in the humor.
You get so cranky. She can't do without her
Minnie.
sleep.
Who's
Wraps her little arm around Nolra's arm and kind of like,
Oh.
two big giant women just kind of like hobble into the
Thanks,
hobble
Mooney.
into the salt
Okay.
barrel
At
together.
least someone gives a shit.
Oh.
Reggie's going to be poking her, being like, you cranky now? Is this making you cranky? Who's a crankadoodle?
She doesn't even have the energy. She doesn't even have the energy to respond to you.
Oh, that's how bad she is.
Oh, oh God, you're not well at all, are you? You have to go. You're
There's
all skin and bones and completely apathetic. No,
happy having this. There's
Into your
4 short, low cobble steps leading up to the doorway of the salt barrel. And as you pass, you actually do see all of you kind of you can just hear the barrel kind of creaking in the wind. There's nothing written on the barrel, but there's a tiny trickle of salt or some substance coming out of the barrel. And
I was going to do something else, but I probably shouldn't do it on Twitch.
no, don't do it on Twitch. Don't do it on Twitch. We all know what you were going to do. Don't do that on Twitch.
Do it.
Don't. You open the door, Mooney, kind of gesturing and kind of half limping Nulra across the threshold as the others kind of follow suit, with Umbra Redmond literally sticking Nulra in the ribs with his thumb. When all of your it's a blast of warm air. The smell of very, very nice, warm, sweet alcohol and food. And standing at the bar, Nulra and Mooney, you see first a very also a very tall giant lady, a half orc woman with kind of her hair pulled back kind of to one side, like kind of draped over one ear, and a long braid down the other, amber yellow eyes, and she's kind of wearing kind of a long flowing dress with a very heavy apron over it. And when she sees the five of you, just hear "hello" out of her. And welcome to the Salt Barrel.
hello, you absolutely delightful.
Ronan. It's Ronan.
Oh, well, my reputation precedes me. Come on in.
Targle senses love. And she's just going to like collapse down at the bar and just like put her head
Right.
So he said
Look,
you'll
we
do. You'll
can't
sort us
actually.
out. Yeah.
No, we
Okay.
can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
No, he
That's
said you'll
great.
sort us out. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Just
Bye.
kind of talking over. Yeah, sorry, we don't serve inebriated customers. So if you,
Oh,
if
she's
they get
just nearly
inebriated when
dying.
here,
She's not inebriated. She's like close to death. Not from alcohol. From like we met some manticores. Well, she met some manticores.
My horse got disemboweled underneath me. It just wasn't a good time. Can we just get some rooms, please?
the whole tavern has gone quiet, and everybody's staring at the giant lady that fell against the bar and her entourage. And you see kind of several individuals all gathered round. There's a halfling woman set with a dwarven man and a male elf as well, and they're all kind of set around one table, and they have a small kind of like little charcuterie of meats and cheeses.
Very posh.
Yeah.
Now.
And just on the other side of the bar, there's a really kind of weathered looking man, his head kind of half barreled down. He doesn't look up. You can just see kind of a ring of hair on top of his head and some sunspots. And he seems to be kind of snoring quite loudly. Well, maybe a healer rather than
Just
a
bed.
drink?
Just a
Okay.
bed.
You're looking for a room. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't plan on in the room
Doing what?
Will I get a healer? Can I?
My brother can apparently do that, so just get me a room and maybe he can help me, maybe?
Oh, okay. Well, a room is 15 copper pieces per person.
Okay, so what Targle sent me here, why?
I don't know who Targal is.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is there another Ronan?
No, just me.
Can I just slide over 14 copper pieces over the bar and just be like, can you just get her a room?
Okay, look, no. I have 2 rooms free upstairs. You're more than welcome to take the cots in them. We can sort out payment. Can I just get you something to eat, the 5 of you? Look.
Yes.
Please.
Okay, well, that was in unison and wonderful. I'm Ronan, as you all seem to know, which is okay.
Targle, he's so annoying. How do you not know him? He's got a beard. He's a hunter. He's a shit hunter. He goes around with another half orc. Oh my god, how do you not know the prick?
A lot of people tend to come through the bar and they might pick up my name, but
I know. Okay, is this like a secret thing? Because I don't have fucking time for that.
Nora, go to sleep. Go to sleep, Nora.
Yeah, I think maybe you're, and she takes the rest of you in. Maybe your companion. Why don't you bring her upstairs and I can have one of my helpers maybe bring up some hot water.
Brilliant. Regiment, bring me upstairs.
All right. Let's go, Nosy Booth.
Oh, okay. You're the couple. Okay. I was just trying to piece that together.
Suddenly, she's not exhausted anymore.
And yeah, Ronan turns back to kind of like escorting out kind of the shelf and stuff like that. And she, at the end of the tavern, behind the trio that are set in a small little table, you do see a little fat pot belly stove kind of burning away, but nestled around that near corner. Nestled in a corner, you see a flight of stairs leading up. And it's quite a narrow hallway. Like Nulra and Mooney, you kind of have to turn a little sideways just to.
Oh god! If there's any vases or anything on the wall, or
no,
you do. Gone.
Yeah, you tumble into the odd. Thankfully, they've been kind of like screwed to the wall, so you're not the odd painting and stuff like that. You brush against it, but yeah, there are 2 doors at the end of the hallway next to each other. At the far end of the hall, next to the door on the right, you see the bathroom. So end of the hallway, bathroom, a door immediately here, and one next to it.
Dayara's going to dilly-dally and just watch to see if Ronan reacts after we've kind of left her space.
So you're going to linger back.
Just I'll follow them, but like take my time and like throw an
Okay.
eye over my shoulder.
Give me a perception check.
Come on, dice, be a good one. Perception. 16.
As you kind of last to head upstairs, you start to hear the others. You can hear the whistling snore coming from the man at the bar, and then you start to hear the others pick up their conversations again. But what you notice, Diara, above all else, is you catch Ronan kind of look, and she gestures with her eyes, kind of like to head up. Like she just gives you the look.
She'll just nod, like an acknowledgement, and then head upstairs.
Okay. You've got your rooms. You've got your bathroom. Well, a shared bathroom. The rooms are not adjoining. Just as an FYI, there's
Yay.
Not yet.
I don't think I'm able.
there are 3 cots in each room.
Ooh.
I thought you said pots. I was like, you literally just said there was a bathroom.
Is there food in the room?
No.
Oh,
The rooms are very lightly furnished. It's a small side table with a little mason bowl and jug on it filled with water. There's a table with 3 chairs and 3 cots. Both rooms look out onto a small little laneway, but over the roof of the building in front of you, you clearly see the harbour. And you can still see people kind of milling around the place.
Are there any flags like the ones in Cove?
You can't make anything out from here. Between the mist and the dimming light, not great.
Okay.
Minnie's going to take Brassica out of her little tote bag and just like prop him up on the bed pillow. Just like boop,
like a mint.
like a little chocolate bit.
Like a little paperweight.
Yay.
Well, did you guys just wake me up when the food comes? And Nora, which she would never ever do. Normally she's so careful with her axe, is just gonna whip the axe off her back, fuck it in the corner, and fall face first down on that bed, and she would be immediately asleep.
I still need to disinfect. Never
She's
mind.
gone.
I'm covered in muck, so I'm going to go and have a bath. All right.
All right.
Enjoy.
I'm going to go down to the bar. Anyone want to join me? Well, fuck is all then. And he's going to go to...
Diara wants to like fix herself, and then she
Make yourself pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, slut.
Jesus.
So yeah, he will follow Reggie to the bar once she has like brushed her hair and
Got the pan stick out.
powdered her nose.
Okay. So I'm just gonna check in here really quick. Nora, unconscious, waiting for food. Mooney, a bath. Regiment, the bar. Diara, makeup, then the bar. Umbra.
Makeup, then the bar.
Makeup and then the bath.
Just to get it looking real nasty. No, Umbra is going to sit and watch over Nora for a little bit. He says to the others he'll be down in a while, just make sure she's sleeping okay, and yeah.
Okay. So we have a little 3 thing happening here. So we'll start with Mooney. As Regiment Dyer and Mooney make their way back out into the hallway, Ronan is coming back up, and you see that she's carrying a rather long tray with lots of kind of fruit and meat and cheeses and breads on it. Like a lot, like like a mom trying to feed you and all your friends, but because that one friend there whose mom's loaded, she's gone to the extra mile. So you're not even getting the off-brand crisps. You're getting like
Oh.
Pringles. Yeah. She's going to the extra. Like, no, it's just a smorgasbord. It's not even a charcuterie. It's a smorgasbord of stuff. And then kind of she on her hip and with kind of one arm kind of holding it, kind of embracing it a little bit, a rather large jug. And in her hands, like in each between her fingers, she's holding mugs. The handles of mugs around her fingers. So she's kind of doing this all by herself.
Go girl.
And she sees the three of you. Yeah, of course. If you're more than welcome to head back downstairs. And she looks at the jug and the food in her hand. But if you don't mind just popping back into the room, it's a bit. I'm a fuller figure, and she kind of gestures with her shoulders and her chest. So if you don't mind, just stepping back in, and we can just,
do you want some help carrying that?
Can we just, like reaches for the mugs?
No, not even at all. Nope, not even the slightest. Nope, no, you're paying guests, so no, please. But if you don't mind, I would just so I can get past you if you don't.
Minnie opens the door and kind of like goes back in, holds it open for her.
Yeah, back into
mud everywhere.
Regiment doesn't say anything. He's too embarrassed that she mentioned her breasts.
I said chest.
Oh my god, Regiment!
Sorry, can I also just? I'd also like to point out that I literally had to make Ronan a Buxony barmaid as a donor on our charity stream a couple of weeks back, specifically paid for us to create a busty barmaid.
Nice.
I've
called Ronan
for the kids.
No, I don't think they actually asked to be called Ronan. Did we just say we were going to call them Ronan?
No, I think it was going to be named after the donor.
Okay,
wasn't
well,
it?
Ronan, if you're watching, I hope you appreciate your overly friendly, well-chested character.
Making Regiment all awkward.
Yeah, she steps into the room and kind of like is immediately kind of putting one thing on the jug on the table and the cups down as well, and then slipping a hand under the tray, and she's kind of looking around and she just pops it on one of the cot, and with her right foot the boot finds the door and she kind of closes it gently. I am so sorry about downstairs. It's just the thing with Targle and I just no. Not that, even though Nora didn't make that face, that was definitely a Fiona face.
Nora's been saying the fucking gossip, so angry.
It's kind of safer if it's a lesser known thing. Targle generally only sends me those who are in serious need of help. So these rooms are on me. Targle can settle up later on. It's fine. Please don't worry about it. How can I help?
I have no idea. I kind of missed out on a lot of it. I was away getting sandwiches and then I got kidnapped.
Well, there's a lot to tell.
So basically, we were sent here for a book because this one, gestures at Mooney, was kidnapped and being held for a ransom. But now
really, to
she's
be
here. So I don't know if I assume Farron is going to freak if we don't come back with the book.
And you see her eyes kind of open wide when you say Farron.
So you've heard of him?
Wait, I was supposed to be used for ransom.
What?
Yeah. We thought Billy kidnapped you for Farron.
No.
Well, clearly not.
I mean, I don't know why she kidnapped me, but I don't think she kidnapped me for Farron.
Sorry, no. Who's Tilly?
Tilly,
is she one of you?
She's my friend.
No, she's
Yes.
not right. No.
Oh, she's all right. Her and Seamus were planning a wee bit of an uprising, and I sort of went along with it.
But
We were going to recruit the those big things in the forest. I can't remember what they were, but I know I had a really good pun last week about it.
Manticores.
The manticores, aye.
Italians.
We were gonna go and recruit them, but it turned out that they weren't very nice, and then they died. So on the plan B,
But Tilly also stole from us.
aye, she did. But she's
Did she
going to
give
give that back. She's going to, but in return for uprising.
The expression I have on my face is the same expression that Ronan has on hers. So, okay, I'm gonna try and maybe just straighten this out. You, and she points at Mooney,
Waves.
were to be kidnapped by Farron, but you were kidnapped by Tilly, but not for Farron, because she wanted to use you in an uprising, but she also stole from you, and she's not here now. And you've come here on behalf of Farron to steal a book.
He didn't say steal, he just said get. But yeah, it's Farron, so probably steal.
Probably Farron
What?
did try to kidnap me because two others sort of attacked me and Tilly. I can't remember the names because I don't know where my notes they are, but
So, by any chance, if Tilly's not here, maybe they got her?
I hope not. I mean, they were quite ahead of me. Her and Seamus, they only came back when I got in a wee bit of trouble, but I think they ran on ahead.
No, I'd say they got her.
Oh no. Well, if they've gotten her, then they've gotten that wee shiny thing of Umbra's.
The thing she stole.
Yeah.
And the book that you need to steal is... Sorry, get...
Some old log from the harbour master. Does that ring a bell? Is it going to be a problem?
How do you fare with old, stubborn, pedantic, neat freaks?
Pretty
Point
great.
at Umbra.
Habermaster Rendell is a interesting character. He's a bit difficult. Some people say. I mean, I don't mind him a whole pile, but I mean, if you want to go and speak with him or get this book or whatever. And she kind of looks out the window. I was about to go. She looks at her watch. She looks out the window. You might want to go do that now because he closes just after sundown.
What time does he start on in the morning?
Oh, just before crack of dawn.
That seems like a better option.
Their names were Vera and Murphy. They were the ones that tried to get me.
That's... I mean, I don't necessarily know if those details were required.
I buried one of them alive.
No. I'm gonna get you some of that hot water.
Aye, that would be great. I haven't slept in like 3 days.
Ronan is looking terrified.
I'm sorry, they're not usually this weird.
No, it's fine. It's quite all right. Please feel free to. Some of you were heading downstairs. There's a gentleman at the bar. I would just leave him alone. Not a lot. He's just a bit of a.
Yeah, we have two of those.
Okay, that's yeah. And like I said, if you want to catch Rendell, you might like if you're trying to get the book, maybe wait until after sunset, and then you can get the book.
What is he more likely to be in a better mood in the morning or in the evening?
When I find that out, I will let you know.
Do you know what he likes?
Oh.
Apart from,
I can help you with that. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm going to head back down. I will have someone bring up some hot water for the bath. But yes, there is something that old fellow likes. Yeah, she's trying not to curse. She's trying not to swear.
they are slightly worried.
Okay, and with that, Ronan kind of heads out of the room.
So we're stealing
So,
What's so special about the
Yeah.
book?
I have no idea. I was lost in his eyes when he was talking to us. And then he shot Reggie. So I was kind of distracted. Does anyone else remember what it was?
I was shot.
He was trying to use me as ransom. That's not very nice, is it?
I mean, it didn't work.
I know. It almost did. Those two, they're still out there. They're probably
You
still
buried
looking
people
for me.
alive?
I did. I learned a few new wee tricks.
Cool.
Okay, while you recover, I'm going to be back in 1 second because I'm dying. Back in 1 second.
The Minnie will use another one of her new wee tricks, encode thoughts, and make a little cat's cradle of all her adventures that she had.
Oh, there's the person getting buried alive.
This is when the person got buried alive. This is when this is when she called me a big bitch. And that's when I buried her alive. And then that's when I ran away off. And then they lassoed me like a cow. And then I started crying. But then Seamus came back for us. And then I got away. And then I bumped into these lot. And I told them about the uprising. And I thought it'd be a good idea to recruit the Manticores as sort of mascots. And that's when we found the Manticores and you ripped its head off. So then I thought I needed another plan. And then this is when we got to the bar. And this is where we met Ronan. This is when she lied to us. And then this is us right now.
That's cool.
Isn't it class? I could do this for days.
What, really that big?
I could make it small if you want. Oh, no, I can't. She's so dirty. She's
That
just
was
sitting
so
on the
cool.
clean linens.
I think Nora would have roused a little bit, smelling the food, and she's just gonna backhand Regiment.
Whoa.
Food.
Oh. You'll just shove it right up into your mouth.
She's not even gonna chew. She's gonna swallow it down like a duck, roll over, and go back to sleep.
So Nilra is out for the count with a mouthful of cheese and meats.
Delicious.
I won't eat on camera. I'm sorry.
Do it.
I'll go and have my bath.
Okay, Mooney's off for her bath. Umbra, you're going to stay behind just to kind of keep an eye on Nilra for a few minutes.
For a wee while. He'll also have a wee nose around the room and just see if there are any kind of vantage points in from the windows, or if there's anywhere else that people might be able to like spy in on the rest of.
Okay, you can give me an investigation check just while you're doing that, or sorry, perception check, and then Diara and Redmond, you're heading downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You hear Ronan kind of her footsteps heavy on the wooden stairs going down, and a couple of moments later you kind of follow suit. And yeah, kind of conversations kind of flowing between those three at the table. The gentleman at the bar is a bit groggy, and you now see that there's a pint or half full pint in front of him, and there's a wood elf man, kind of shaved head, bar like a little kind of a little. What's that side little rat tail, like the Jedi one of those?
Oh,
little
yeah.
side braids?
Little
Yeah.
youngling thing.
Just one of those, kind of like some rings, like his hair kind of tied around that, kind of just hanging down to one side. and he just kind of looks at the both of you. Can I help you with anything?
What do you want to drink? She looks at Reggie.
Whatever's cheapest.
2 of your cheapest, finest beers.
Tap
Mead.
water it is then, and he just puts 2 glasses. And it's a barkeep joke. It's a barkeep
Yeah.
joke.
Ha, ha.
20. Every time. Gets me every time.
Have either of you got ID?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Reggie's going to just turn around for a sec, write regiment on a piece of paper. With a really badly drawn sketch of himself and be like, here you go, slide it over.
He holds it up. Yeah, it looks legit. Slides it back.
Diara casts minor illusion. A legitimate ID.
Her card ID.
My age card from 1980.
Okay. Twinkles, painter. What can I get you? Cheap mead. Cheap mead. 2 cheap meads.
Perfect.
Okay. He turns back, and you just hear kind of a slopping sound as he dunks 2 cups into a barrel, and he turns back, and you do. Yeah, there's 2 cups of mead up in front of you. Am I putting a tab on this? Is this for your room upstairs, or?
Mhm. She holds up her mead to Reggie and says, "Cheers, Twinkles."
Cheers, Paul.
Well, no, you're Twinkles, and never mind.
It was
Never
a
mind.
joke. It was a joke.
Ah, it wasn't funny. Not as good as my ones. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what is really fucking funny?
No, Reggie.
Go on,
A,
go on.
a glass of water.
I don't get it.
It's
Exactly.
Yeah, but you asked for the cheapest drink in the house. It's tap water, mate.
it's a good one. He's just a little slow.
Do you know? And he kind of like, on one hand, kind of. You're lucky your husband is easy on the eye
Why
there.
do people keep thinking Reggie is riding his sisters?
Are you saying this to him, or?
He kind of just thinks it aloud.
Sorry, I didn't see the family resemblance there. It's just.
We're adopted.
There's a lot of different types of families, man. Open your mind.
Reggie the Enlightened.
Fair enough. You've just passed them through Cashlawn then, is it?
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll just be here for the one night.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
Do
place is
you-
your place.
Do you live here or what's your
I live here. I work here. Really hope I don't die here, because
were you raised here?
I know I was dragged up here.
From where?
It's a figure of speech.
Hey,
Oh.
thanks.
all
Thanks,
right.
Pickles.
Okay. Yeah.
She bats her eyes at him.
And what's it like?
It's grand. Like it's it's better than other places, I guess. Plenty of new folk coming by all the time. Some new faces. Not all as handsome or pretty as either yous are, but
I mean, obviously, yeah. Any weird shit going down of late, or all good?
define weird shit. To do that, roll a d6.
Oh, that's a 1.
Now that you mention it, he kind of leans in a bit closer again. I overheard Alfric there, and he gestures over at the table with the 3. I overheard him talking to the others a little while ago, and you've seen the shrine to Tuar, right? The big old lighthouse, the end of the peninsula.
Oh no, we just got here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, fair enough. Trust me, the room you're in, when the light just catches it just right, it's next to impossible to sleep.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. We had some curtains put in, makes no difference. But what I was saying was, Alfred there, he's the captain of the local guard, and well, he was saying to the others that there was several attempts a while back to break in to the shrine and the lighthouse. Old Ella, the lighthouse keeper, she said she heard whispering and chattering, but then she heard a wolf. She heard howling, and then
She
it's a bit
looks at
strange.
Reggie when he mentions the wolf.
So
You think that's Seamus?
the werewolf's called Seamus.
Well, it's a circus dog.
It is?
Yeah, it came from like the carnival. Remember he was rescued?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So you know the fella that was trying to break into the lighthouse then?
No, not necessarily. I mean, how many wolves are there out there? Probably a fair amount. So
Yeah, but how many werewolves do you know that try and break into lighthouses?
How do you
I
know
mean-
it was a werewolf?
and I don't know.
Well, we heard Ella said she heard someone talking, and then she heard a wolf, and we found
Couldn't have been a person
wolf
with a
fur.
wolf?
Why would a person have a wolf?
Why not? They're very loyal companions.
Make
so I've heard.
really, really good entertainment at a circus.
You can teach them loads of tricks.
Yeah.
Do you not work for a circus or something? Am I missing some sort of advertising here or something going on?
No. Tell us more about the lighthouse. What else happened?
Well, no, there was just a couple of break-ins. Well, there was attempted break-ins, but
What's worth
Why do I
stealing in a lighthouse?
well,
Big old bulb.
a lighthouse and a shrine dedicated to war.
Oh, so there's like golden stuff.
Well, well, it's a shrine. There's probably some holy stuff. You know, people are kind of weird about that stuff these days. So maybe it's worth a bit of coin.
Hmm.
What do you mean people are weird about it these days?
The war, mate,
Oh, the whole-
and the assassination. The fact that the island was under attack and besieged, and it's kind of
You're
now
right. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
that huge thing that
Yeah.
you heard
awful
about that.
shame. Awful
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah.
Altogether, that person they assassinated.
the Empress.
Yeah, real sad. She was lovely.
Oh, you're pro the Empire then?
I mean, I'm kind of, we're a little neutral on this island.
Oh, you're
No
hedging your
point in
bets
the
then.
war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better safe than
Okay,
dead.
Hey, better safe than dead. Someone should, crochet that onto something.
Write that. Put that in her diary.
Regiment's just going to knock back the rest of his pint of this awkwardness and be like, "Can I get a shot of something mildly stronger?"
You want some salt whiskey?
Yeah.
Reggie. No.
I'll have one of them then as well. So I'll have one of them. The lads paid for it, and you just from the other end of the bar. The man sat at it, kind of like lifts his head up, and you can kind of see he's got a bit of drool and a little bit of sick stuck to his face. Pay no heed to him. He's a bit of a drinker. Just ignore him, lad. And he kind of turns back to the shelf and he puts a shot glass up in front of the man. It's just water. And then he puts a glass of. You've seen, yeah. You were in the pub in Canuck. You know what whiskey looks like. This is a paler color.
You trying to rip me off here, are you?
Did you drink it?
I'll taste a small bit. What does it taste like?
Salty as fudge. It's definitely alcohol and it's definitely whiskey, but yeah.
Oh, this is new.
DR put their finger in it and What is that?
Salt whiskey. It literally says its name, and he points at the bottle, and it's just a bottle that says salt whiskey on it.
Do you guys
Ronan
make
makes
that
it.
here?
Yeah, no, Ronan makes it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
She just basically buys the cheapest whiskey possible and just puts a load of salt in it and see what happens.
Wow, that's intuitive.
Yeah. I heard a story that a man went blind because of it.
Reggie, don't drink any more of that.
Yeah, I might not. I like me slice. So, tell us more about the lighthouse.
Oh, you're lighthouse enthusiasts who work for
I am.
Carnival.
Yeah, no, actually, do you know what? Lighthouse keepers make the best patrons at carnivals. I think it's the loneliness that they have
Definitely.
up there, and then they want to.
So sad and craving company.
So you want to know? Well, you can just go to it. Well, you can go as close to it now as you're allowed to go to any of the shrines, I guess. But you can see it a lot closer than others. You just walk along the peninsula down past the harbour.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to come with us? You seem like a nice lad.
But you can pick me up after me shift if you want, but
Rich.
it's going to take more than half a compliment there, Katie.
You
If you're lucky.
Oh, what's the story of Regiment getting all the people fancying him? I'm so jealous. This is unfair. Sorry, continue.
Out of game. Sorry, just out of game for a moment. Why does this always happen, Emma?
You two are just undeniably attracted to each other.
It's our raw sexual magnetism.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Why are we laughing at that? That's really mean.
Yeah, screw it. Cat didn't laugh. Cat gets it. Cat gets a point of inspiration for not laughing.
What the fuck? Dead silence.
I could hear the judgment.
I'm just hitting
I was
stop
joking.
stream
You don't
right
actually
now.
have inspiration, Cat. You don't have inspiration.
Really, you can laugh, Kat.
Sorry.
I don't care.
Okay. Back on track.
I'm okay. Sorry. Okay.
While you're chatting to the barkeep, the man at the end of the bar is kind of now Regiment and Dyer. You see him kind of just staring at the two of you, but you can kind of see him kind of shifting back a little bit, and he's definitely intoxicated. And he kind of clears his throat with kind of a nasty sort of wet crack, like it's like and he kind of snorts it then as well at the same time. Sorry, Fiona. Sorry. And for those of you in chat, very sorry if that was a little bit disgusting. Sorry. Theater of the mind. It's your fault, not mine. And he goes. You can kind of like he's clearly trying to catch your attention or eye, but at the same time, Ronan emerges, and she has a small little jar. And she just gestures it at the pair of you. Okay, so the two of you are going to go to Rendell then, yeah? This is guaranteed to win him over.
What is it?
Pickled oxtail.
Oh my god. Delicious. Thanks.
You're muted. Sorry, Emma.
My apologies. He asked if he could smell it.
Sure. And she opens the jar.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it's pickled meat.
Oh yeah, all right, very cool. Yeah, cool. And he's gonna put it in one of his pockets. Anything else? Do you think he'd like some salted whiskey? Because I was kind of into.
No, he doesn't drink.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Okay. And mate, what's the man's name behind the bar?
You never asked, so.
Oh.
Marlon.
Marlon.
Yep.
Marlon, what time's your shift off into?
And Ronan just kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder. Marlon, no. We'd like to keep customers coming back. New company policy here. We don't really allow fraternizing.
Oh my
it's not.
goodness.
Oh my god! Why would you consider I was going to
Him, I consider because of him. I
just wanted because he knew a lot about the lighthouse. I thought he'd be
Yeah, we were
good.
gonna get a tour.
Yeah.
He that fella can barely tie his shoelaces, and you wanted him to tell you all about the. And she goes, you know what, Marlon? Upstairs, they need hot water brought up, so you have just volunteered to carry up. And she gestures to a small doorway leading into the kind of the back kitchen at two very, very full kind of barrels full of hot water or jugs full of hot water.
Poor Marlon.
And Marlon kind of shrugs his shoulder. And he's gonna. Ooh! And he just gives you kind of. And he slips down the back.
Oh my! I'm scandalized.
All right, Dara, should we go or should we wait? Should we bring the others? Should we wait for Marlon or?
She's gonna say, "Let me just go see what the others are doing. I feel like this might be a team effort."
Yeah, maybe. All right, I'm gonna help your man with the water.
Okay. She
You fucking dirt bird. You
sprints
dirt
ahead
bird.
of them up the stairs.
Okay. While we leave that fan fiction to itself,
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. That's for Patreon. Nora and Umbra. Nora, you're trying to fall asleep. Umbra, what did you get on your perception check?
Big old 10.
Big old 10. You don't see any obvious ways up. I mean, you're on the first floor. Like you don't like, there's no trellis. There doesn't seem to be any kind of immediate. I mean, obviously, people stacked up a couple of barrels. They could hop up onto the ledge, and away they kind of go. But in terms of vantage point for like breaking in or anything like that, you don't see kind of any way of any immediate sort of like, unless someone was, incredibly dexterous, getting in here would be a bit complicated. But as you were also kind of looking for kind of ways that people might possibly break in or otherwise, you're kind of keeping an eye out on the street. You kind of, Nolra saying something earlier on about there being somebody or something in the corner. You can't quite make out where that is from here or from this angle. Like you can just about make out the kind of the road that you came in. In the distance, you do see to the northeast or up along the northeast coast, you do see the lighthouse, and you can see kind of the flickering of flame as it starts to get slightly darker outside. You can see that clearly the lighthouse keeper is setting the fires for the night, but you don't see signs of anybody stopping to kind of look in.
He turns back into the room and passes an eye over Nora. He goes and I don't know, did she fall? Presumably she fell asleep on top of all the sheets, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes and reefs them out from under her and goes to place them over.
Give me a strength check there.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
Obviously cold.
No, no. You managed to pull up the bed cover, but the blankets and stuff, no.
Well, that's fine. You could make this easier.
She's gone. She's out for the count. She is a dead weight.
You just hear a out of her, like she's unconscious and snoring.
He slumps down beside the bed and leans his head back and tries not to think about the weird feeling he's had in his stomach for the last wee while. And then maybe says he kind of starts to try and work his way around a prayer. And he's like, he's not really sure. He's never really had any sort of formal way of doing that. So he just kind of says, great meeting you that time. That was nice. Things not been going super great since we left the made-up fantasy land. Couple near-death situations, nearly exclusively near-death situations, actually. Not feeling great. Like, I don't know. Don't really know what's happening. Like, broadly speaking, but also, to me specific. I hope you've maybe got to see Mom and that y'all are doing okay.
You can just hear kind of the muffled silence from downstairs. Umbra, you don't hear anything else. And you don't feel anything else.
He just like sits with his head in his hands and gives one last half-hearted tug at the sheets.
Okay. Give me a
That's
roll
an
with
8.
disadvantage. Nope,
Oh,
disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a 5 then.
Okay. It's much the same. You're literally with everything kind of trying to pull. No.
Okay, fuck this. He goes and just like looks out the window at the lighthouse for a while.
She's unmoving, unrelenting, unconscious.
It's like a perfume.
Nora. You just kind of go and kind of sit at the window, just kind of staring out at the sea and the lighthouse. And as you watch the fires of the lighthouse glow, you can just see beyond it the sun just sort of dipping deep below now, just the last few edges of light on the horizon sort of dipping. The sky, a very kind of muddied orange and purple. The clouds overhead darkening. And it's strange in these last few moments of the day and the first few moments of the morning. They're when you feel most alive, most yourself, most full. But tonight, and you are empty. And then you hear a commotion out in the hallway and the sloshing of water, and you just hear, no, seriously, lad, it's grand. I you don't have to show off. I get it. You're and then there's just a splashing sound.
Reggie,
And yeah, Diara's at the door. The edges of her skirt soaked.
Umber, tell him how strong I am. Tell him about the award.
Please help me.
Are you all part of the carnival then, or this?
I think we'd make a good carnival, actually. And I don't know what I can do to help. I don't. I really and truly do. I don't.
Someone was looking for hot water.
Moni?
I'm in the bath.
With no water in it.
Water.
Sitting in a cold bath.
There's a knock on the door, Mooney, and you just hear, if you don't mind, I can come in and just tip it in the bath without looking.
Oh,
Or
I
you
don't
can
mind
leave
you
and then go back
looking.
in.
Oh, you can just put it on in.
Jesus.
Head down, kind of like looking at his feet.
Oh no, your man, get out, no, I thought I was going in.
No. Okay, sorry. And he's just kind of now bowing back down the room. The jugs are very heavy, and I've lugged them up these flight of stairs, but
Hey, don't you talk about her jugs.
no.
Oh, protective brother Umber is my favorite.
I meant the canisters of water that I've. No, just never mind. You know what, Regiment? I think I actually have to work a double.
Oh,
Oh.
Mooney, a big cock blocker.
I'm in the bath.
Yeah. No, that's all right. But okay. Well, good luck, man.
And he heads back downstairs.
Help, the bath is cold. Diara, can you put the warm water in the bath?
Well, tries to lift one of the pails.
Yeah, I mean, it's heavy, but I just meant more that Regiment was trying to show off and just made
okay.
a heap of it, like so.
Yeah. So she just lifts it up and walks in, tips it onto Mooney.
Yeah, it's hot, but it's not scalding hot.
So Minnie's sitting in the bath and her clothes are in the bath with her as well. She's trying to clean them too.
You want to save this other one for, washing yourself?
No, I just do it at the same time. No, it's efficient.
How did you never? What did? Oh, she just tips it in. You want some soap?
Oh, I've got soap right here.
Okay. Are you sure?
Oh, no, I actually do have soap in here. I've probably got too much soap, but I'm going to get these things really clean. I don't know the last time since I've had a bath. This is great.
Oh.
You going to have one after? I think we should all get a nice bath.
Yeah. I'll see if there's any hot water left.
Aye, because when's the next time we're going to have a bath, sure? Between this and the rebellion, we're not going to have any time between us.
The door to the bathroom was wide open, by the way. Just to point this out. Meeting and rebellions. We're just so busy.
Bath.
Rebel.
Maybe let's not talk about that here.
All right.
The walls have ears and all that.
Of course. I don't suppose you could maybe do me a favour though.
You want me to wash your back?
I know I'm alright. But you know the way you can do magic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you've got any spells that might be able to help Brassica out, because he's been a wee bit stiff lately.
DR cast shatter.
No, don't do that.
I can try.
I was like, I don't know what's wrong with him. He turned into the wood. He turned into wood when we were in the forest, and he's not turned back. And I tried to help him myself, but I don't know where he's gone. And I'd really like him back. I kind of miss him a wee bit.
So, did he like leave you and have this replica take his place, or is he?
No,
in
he turned
the-
into the replica. That's him. That's Brassica. He turned into wood. He gave me a wee kiss and then he turned into wood.
Oh.
What do you think? Maybe he like needs to. I don't know.
Maybe he
recharge.
needs to sleep it off. Maybe he's just resting. I've
I
never seen a sleeping badger before. Do you think that's what they all do?
I'm pretty sure most normal badgers don't turn to wood.
Aye, that'd be daft, wouldn't it?
It'd just be a little odd.
It would be kind of cool.
I mean, I can try something.
Could you? I'm
But I
almost
don't-
finished up here. I could probably come and join you.
Okay, let me have a think.
Aye. And then he's gonna have one last little spin in the bath and then
Put herself on tumble.
twirl herself off. Get all fluffy and
Ah,
Oh.
that's the beast from you. The beast is going to
Amazing.
Curly.
wrap
That's
herself
so
up in the towel and then grab her clothes and then just back into the room. Oh, I've got no clothes now. My clothes are wet. I didn't think this through. Do you have spare clothes, although your clothes are probably going to be tiny? Do you think the big, massive walk woman Ronan might have a spare dress she could lend me?
I can ask.
Could you?
Yeah,
Could you do that first and then maybe help Brassica?
sure.
Right,
I'll put it on the list.
Alright, I'm gonna go back into the room now in case that pervert of a barkeep comes back up.
I think he was genuinely just trying to help. He's more into Reggie, I feel.
Why is everyone under Edgy? That's two people now.
I don't know. I mean, look at me. You think I would be getting some action on all these travels, but apparently not. Yeah, she's gonna go look for Ronan.
The top of her head scraping across the top of the
You
Don't look
had-
at me.
Okay, with the four of you kind of bundled back into the room, Diara kind of set on maybe trying something with Reggie. You instead, or sorry, trying something on Brassica. You are first now tasked with maybe borrowing some clothes from Ronan, and you head back downstairs, and you see now at the bar it is. You don't see Marlon, you don't see Ronan. It's just you and that man at the bar. The other three seem to have finished their food. The plates have been cleared. It's very quiet.
Any of you guys see where Ronan went? Or that Marlon guy?
What am I? You're a butler, is it? Is it?
Who's speaking to me?
It's just you and that human man, the elderly human man at the end of the
Oh,
bar.
okay.
There's
No,
nobody
I
else.
just, thought you might.
Oh, I'm their keeper for you then as well. I'm expected to be keeping tabs on everybody for you.
Well, I mean, you've got a pretty good vantage point from the bar.
Are you saying I do nothing? Are you saying I'm just a layabouts and I just stay here at the bar? Is that what you're saying?
I feel like that might be an internal monologue you're having with yourself. I'm just asking if you've seen where the bartenders went.
No, I didn't see where the bartenders went. If that makes you feel, is that your question answered?
Yeah, thanks. She goes to walk away.
Yeah, you just give me a perception check.
I have done so many of them today, and none of them have been good.
Break the trend. Break the trend.
Do you know of inspiration?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm going to use that inspiration. Nat 20!
Hey!
Oh, I'm so sorry. you literally hear him whisper under his breath, broken horn, little freak.
Immediately casts vicious mockery and says, "Stupid old drunk."
Okay, and that's a wisdom save.
I think yes, 13.
15.
Fuck you.
Boo.
16 minus 1.
Uh-huh.
Um, you just turn back immediately and just kind of spitting venom. You feel the kind of the magic wash away from you as you spit the words "stupid old drunk" back at him, and his eyes catch yours, and you can kind of see him like he kind of flinches, but the spell doesn't take hold. Because two things happen at that moment.
Oh no.
Dire. The first thing is you hear Ilaria, and you remember her scolding you as a child when you lost your temper and you lashed out at the other four and you turned your magic against people for what it wasn't that Ilaria didn't want you to stand up for yourself, but it is better to rise above people's own tiny pathetic insecurities, because what they say about you, what they feel about you is their own problem. You are Diara, you are her daughter, and you are worth more than their petty insults. And she was also quick to point out that the others were just teasing you. It was a twofold lesson. The second thing, the man, as much as he, as the magic, you feel you kind of pull back on the magic, hearing Ilaria's voice and the lesson and the memory kind of resurging. The man topples off the bar stool and falls back with a clatter.
She kind of hesitates, but then goes and helps him up. You're supposed to be just propping up the bar.
He kind of viciously tugs his hand away from you. You're all the fucking saying the lot of you, fucking. And he kind of fixes himself, and he looks at his mug on the bar, and he whips a cap from under his seat, and just kind of gives you a filthy look as he heads for the exit. Hearing the commotion, Ronan has emerged from behind the back kitchen. Is everything? Oh, I take it you met Cribben.
Oh yeah, charming.
Look, pay him no heed. His bark is far worse than I have never seen the man bite. He's a mean drunk. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, my sister, you saw her. She doesn't fit into anything I have, and her clothes are filthy / very wet from the bath. Don't ask. Her process makes sense to her. We don't question it. Is there anything by any chance that you have that you're not particularly fond of that you'd like to donate for her to wear?
I can see what I might have. We look to be about the same size.
I'm so sorry to bother you with this on top of everything else.
Look, this is part and parcel of helping Targo. It's fine. I can, and look, whatever Cribben said, take it with a pinch of salt, in a big way.
I always do.
Sailors tend to lose their tempers a little bit easier when they've lost their sea legs. And he hasn't sailed for a long time. I'll get a dress. I'll send it up.
I appreciate that. Thank you. She heads back upstairs.
You heading back up, the five of you have kind of gathered. Nolra's snoring is now just kind of a soft little whisper. She seems to have kind of like fallen or found her comfort in her sleep. And with the four of you kind of just nestled around, there's a soft rapping on the door as Ronan appears with a soft, like it's a very floral. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of blue flowers, and it's very pink and very frilly. And it cuts off just after the shoulder with big
love
poofy
it.
sleeves.
That's absolutely gorgeous. Is that for me?
It is. Yeah. It's gonna bring out your everything.
I love it. My favourite colour is green. Although this blue and pink dress is just as good. She happily takes the dress and she'll go somewhere and just change into it.
Okay. I think judging by if you were hoping to get to Rendell tonight, he's definitely long gone at this stage. So I think it might be best if the five of you the four of you and the one that's already in the middle of my advice, I would just take it easy tonight. It looks like the four of you need a rest.
Most definitely.
Minnie
There'll
comes
be-
sweeping in with the dress. Balenciaga.
Who's that?
But I'd love a wee rest. I've not slept in a couple of days now. And hopefully Brassica will be better in the morning too. We could probably use his help of getting this book.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do anything? Did it work?
No, I didn't know where he was. Gimme.
He's in the pillow. Like a
Oh.
big chocolate.
Ronan is just, I'm going to leave the four of you to get some rest. I'll be downstairs for a little while. My room is, and she kind of gestures out the hallway, up the next flight of stairs. Can't miss it. There's just a big
Thank
door
you
up
for
there.
everything.
Thank you, Ronan.
Thank you.
And she kind of leaves, kind of still as weirded out by the five of you as she was the first time she came in here. Dyer, what are you attempting to do?
I'm going to try and command him to change back.
Yay!
I don't know if it'll work, though.
Please don't.
Please don't what? Kill him?
Work.
Oh! I don't know
Gonna
whether to
work.
use command or suggestion. Oh, I'm going to use suggestion, actually. It's a wisdom saving throw of 13.
So I tell you what, I need you to roll that.
Oh, no. What have I done? Five.
Okay. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 6. So that was Mooney's 1, Umbra's 2, Nolra's 3, Diara's 4, Regiment's 5, and I'm 6. Okay. 4. That's Diara. You holding up the little wooden statue of Brassica, the magic kind of conjures up around you, and you kind of feel it Dire getting a little bit. You can feel the edges of it. And as you speak the words and the magic catches around your throat and passes through and over your tongue and through your teeth and across your lips, you speak the words, change back. And we'll take our break there.
No.
What did you do?
Probably fucked myself.
Maybe your horn will grow back.
Seems like some sort of turncoat thing.
Oh no, she's gonna turn into a coat. Oh my
Yeah.
god, what if he changes back into like a beautiful fairy prince?
It's
Oh wow.
We haven't gone to break yet.
yeah. I was stretch, hydrate, follow us on social media. We normally we take a 10-minute break but we'll maybe bring it back to maybe 5. We might cut through a little bit if that's okay. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Again, 5.
Not dead.
Bye.
Yo, yo, yo.
It's us.
Yo,
We're here.
we're back.
As the hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry, I'm straight back into repercussions.
Oh god.
Oh,
Don't call them
no.
repercussions.
You cast the magic out, Dara, and you feel it leave, and then immediately it washes straight back at you,
Oh god.
and all of you, well, except Nola, because Nola, you're asleep. Redmond, Mooney, Umbra, standing in the room holding a figure of Brassica. You see Diara, aged 7.
Do we see normal Diar too, or just?
Nope, 7-year-old Diara.
Oh, I don't think that worked.
What the? Diar, you alright?
You're so small.
What do you mean? Am I all right? It didn't work.
Look at you, you're tiny.
I know you're the same size as Richmond now.
Hey, Paul.
What the hell?
I think you fucked it up.
She just drops Brassica and starts like,
Don't drop him.
what?
Picks up Brassica.
What the hell is wrong with that thing?
Don't know.
Well, look what it did to me.
I don't. Did it do anything? Like, what did you do? Did you do a weird spell and it just?
I just told it to change back.
That's really weird. It
That's pretty
changed you
specific
back to
wording,
a wee
huh?
girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
how long does that last?
I don't know.
Because you're not going to be any good in a rebellion when you're that little.
I mean, nobody expects a cute little tiefling girl, huh? Sorry.
Oh, espionage.
Is one of her horns still broken?
Yeah.
Ah.
Diara, as you hear the others and the comments that they're making, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I was going to say she starts crying anyway.
Oh, don't cry. It's not that bad. You change back in a couple of decades.
5. Again.
You feel your temper rising.
Oh, no.
Roll a d6.
Oh,
1
Jesus
to
Christ.
1 to 2. Mooney, 3 to 4. Umbra, 5 to 6. Regiment.
You poked the bear.
1.
Okay.
Oh, it's Minnie.
Cast Vicious Mockery.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, what are you going to say to poor Mooney?
This is all your
no.
fault.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to say this is all your fault. You have the stupidest ideas.
Oh, do I have to make a wisdom save? Okay.
I'm so glad I'm asleep.
Oh, I made it 22.
This time the memory of Alaria doesn't come to you, Diara, because it's just rage. It's just anger and frustration and sadness all welling up and all overcoming you. And you lash out and spitting at Mooney. You cast the words and the magic from you. And Mooney, you feel the magic, but it's like being hit by a soft breeze.
That wasn't very nice. We're just having a laugh.
What about this is funny? Look at me.
I don't think it'll last, though. I'm sure it'll wear off. Like, I don't think Brassica's gonna be wooden forever. I'm sure
Why did you
you're...
ask me to change him then?
Because I miss him. I want him back. I'm sorry your spell didn't work.
She just goes and locks herself in the bathroom.
Kind of worked.
Oh.
It worked in a way.
She's going to turn around the little wooden doll of Brassica and she's going to look at it right in his eyes. Did you do that?
Imagine he's like, yeah, I did.
Oh, that wasn't very nice of you. She was only trying to help.
Umbra
Regiment and
looks at
Umbra used to
Reggie.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I think you kind of have it easy not like dipping your ink in the whole magic thing sometimes, to be honest.
What are you talking about? And he holds up his ring of fixing.
Yeah, no, yeah. Those fiery manacles are cool, I guess.
Yeah, and occasionally people are into them.
Occasionally. Gross. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, what do we do here? How do we make this less weird?
Well, which part?
The
That?
yeah, that.
I don't know.
I'm
She's
mad at
fine. She's fine.
Going
She's
through my
she's just
spell
small.
books to see if I can do something that could help.
She does look adorable, but I can't imagine she's overly impressed by the situation. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I can turn her invisible so she doesn't have to look at herself, but that doesn't last very long.
What
God,
happened?
no, what have you done?
What have you done, Declan?
Now there's two of me and we're missing... Who are we missing? We're missing Kat.
Yes.
No.
Chat,
It
bear
was-
with us.
You're on mute. I
I
cast another spell.
Yeah.
what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Diara's
Somebody
back to
vamp
normal
for
now.
time.
Diara's back to normal. You missed that part. She's back
Yeah,
to normal
I
and
fixed
Brass
myself.
is awake.
Oh, okay.
And we all leveled up.
We all
Oh,
leveled
no,
up.
that definitely didn't happen. That's a lie. One of my games, that definitely didn't happen.
Now Ronan gave them to us.
Who am I missing? We're still missing Mooney.
Call Will Mooney.
No.
Mooney? Nope.
Hello?
Hello, Mooney.
Hello?
Where are
Okay.
you?
Darren, sure.
Give it a second. We've still two of me. Let me find out. Oh my god, this is not going to be pleasant
Pressure. The pressure.
AV experience. Are you guys watching what's occurring on stream?
Yeah.
Because it is quite
Yeah.
funny, to be
It
fair.
is, yes.
Beautiful.
I gotta figure out.
Which window is she behind?
Oh, no, bring me
Pick
back.
a lady.
help.
Find the lady.
Oh, here I am. I'm there twice now.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, jeez.
Am I here? Am I back?
Sucks.
Hello?
You're
Hello.
back. Hi.
Oh, poor James.
Oh my god.
Great job.
Maybe next time I
I
should
don't,
cut
I
to
don't
something.
think anybody noticed. So,
Can we make a technical difficulties graphic tab
yeah.
so I can make less of an ass out of myself in future?
Umbra scratching his head.
Oh Lord.
And we're back.
Yeah, sorry. No idea what happened. I really don't think I clicked the X button on the live chat. I don't know. But I possibly?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, hands are here now. And
Blame
stay here
JR.
for the rest of the stream.
What were we doing?
Umbra
I mean,
and yeah, they were.
Yeah, we could probably just leave her, couldn't we? Like she's pretty adorable.
think actually, hang on, just to clarify, how was she dressed? Was she dressed like 7-year-old?
Yep.
Okay.
I love that. That's the priority.
Well, no,
Did I just
because
shrink into my clothes?
yeah,
I don't think it's going to be permanent. I think it was just Brassica having a wee bit of fun. Maybe he just wants to stay like this for a little while longer. You
okay.
hear
Well,
that,
that's
Diara? I'm sure you'll turn back tomorrow. I'm sorry we laughed at you being so small.
You just hear a wail from the bathroom.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh, Why is there a whale in the bathroom?
Oh no.
You and Marlon are made for each other.
I don't know. Should we all just go to bed and figure this out in the morning?
I don't want to leave Diara alone. No, she's
Yeah.
so upset.
Diara, get out. You're grand. Come on, we're going to bed.
Do you have suggestion too?
Yes.
Maybe you could work on convincing Brassica to turn her back. If
I've
that's a
got
thing.
an idea.
And it's not.
Um,
You've gotten. Okay.
Minnie's gonna use her Firbolg magic and cast Disguise Self, and she's gonna make Minnie look like 7-year-old Minnie.
Oh.
See, it's not so bad.
So what does 7-year-old? And we have to actually ask what does 7-year-old Diara look like as well. So
You know in Muppet Babies where like little baby Muppets literally just look the same but their eyes are bigger? It's just Minnie.
okay.
It's got like really big eyes and like really
So we've got
big
Mooney
ears.
babies. Okay, Mooney babies and Diara.
Yeah, she's just dressed in like a little pinafore, and she's got her hair in pigtails behind her.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a little knocking at your door, at the bathroom door, and you hear Mooney outside.
Go away!
Just open the door.
No, I don't want
Please. This
No.
only lasts for like 10 minutes.
to. Well, this is gonna last forever.
I know, but mine won't, and then it'll not be worth it. Please, Diara, I don't want you to be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at that stupid rodent.
He's not a rodent. He's
Hey.
a lovely wee badger.
Yeah, don't compare me to the rat.
And I'm sure he's very sorry for turning you into a wee girl.
Lies.
No, he's not.
know,
He's an
he's-
asshole.
He's probably absolutely loving it. But sure, we wouldn't know because he's wood.
I hope he never gets better.
You don't mean that, Dara.
Yes, I do.
No, come outside.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Regiment,
Run.
you take Mooney. Regiment, you take Mooney. I'm gonna go take Diara. Break it up, you two.
You're muted again. Sorry, Bridget.
Sorry, take her away.
Away. Break it up.
You just
Break
hold
it off.
Mooney above your head.
She's tiny.
This is what happens when Nulra is unconscious.
It would have been so much more streamlined if I was awake.
For the record, all my prep for this session, not around this. Again, no.
What do you mean? This family bonding isn't what you were planning.
Minnie goes up
So-
and she goes sits on the bed, but like there's a weird like clipping going on because her body as she's sitting on the bed is like her body, but it looks like a 7-year-old Minnie. So she's like clipped into the bed and just it's very weird. But it won't last long, so it's fine.
So the plan is to separate these two, go to bed, rest up, and figure out what book or the log, where to get it, bring the oxtail to Rendell in the morning. That happens. Just happens. That happens. We're just gonna. So you can all take a long rest,
Yay.
Yay!
Thank God.
and Nolra, you level up.
Oh, you bitch.
What a tramp.
And I did nothing. I did nothing except sleep, which is to make it even worse.
So apparently all we gotta do is get a good night's fucking rest, huh? Cool. Okay. Good to know.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Level 5, can I just say it's such an honor.
Shut up.
So proud
Shut up,
of you
Fiona.
right now.
How's that
Kick her
one
out.
level of exhaustion you still got? That's cool, right?
I do. It's so tired just gaining all these abilities and attributes.
Yeah,
Jane.
and being so bad and disadvantaged.
Oh no.
Oh, she's gone.
No, I'm fine. All right. What spells do I want? I gotta change my spell.
Am I still small?
You are.
Oh,
Sarah, you wake
no.
up just as yourself.
I run into the bathroom, see my reflection, and wail again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Manu checks Brassica. Is he still wood?
He is.
She starts to wail too.
There's just a very confused Ronan with a tray filled with kind of a clear broth and some bread and slices of fruits, standing in the hallway, seeing a little girl come running out of the room wailing and running into the bathroom and then hearing more wailing coming from the room. I am probably more involved now than I've been in anything else. Is everything okay? I thought you were going to Rendell.
I mean, we will.
Am I awake now? I assume I'm
Yeah,
awake.
no, everybody's awake, and if you weren't, the crying from Mooney and Diara is after rousing you out of your sleep.
Who the fuck is Randall? Why is Jara small?
My badge is still wood.
Oh, Mooney, you got a new dress.
I did, isn't it lovely?
It's not green though. I thought you
I
liked
know,
green.
but it'll do. I mean, I'm sort of colourblind, so it's kind of green.
Mm.
I know. Well, goat's colourblind. I'm not sure.
So I'm just gonna put breakfast down, and
Oh,
and Ronan leaves.
I turn Diara into a child.
okay.
I'm sorry, Diara. I know. I thought she would turn back by now, but she hasn't, so I guess it is permanent.
She's so tiny.
She's so small. I mean, everyone's relatively small, but now she's just smaller.
Change her back, Mooney.
I don't know how. I think it was Brassica.
It's fucking weird.
I know. Look at
I don't
her
know
big,
if Brassica's
massive
casting many
eyes.
spells. Look, she's adorable. We know that. We know she's adorable. I don't know.
Goes
I don't
beach
know
red.
if Little Wooden Doll is casting too many spells.
I'm gonna pull a stool over to the sink and stand in front of the mirror and try and cast a suggestion on my reflection.
Oh no.
Diara.
Okay. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
No.
4.
Okay. What do you suggest?
Go back.
And you walk back out of the room, the bathroom, and into the bedroom.
Oh, there you are.
Oh fuck.
Are you feeling better?
Why'd you have to tell yourself to do that?
That's kind of
She just-
sad.
Stares at you.
Oh, this whole thing is a nightmare. Come on. Can we just go and finish this? Do the fucking rebellion, get Diara sorted, and just I don't fucking care. I don't
I
care
don't think
anymore.
we gotta do the rebellion. I don't know about y'all. I'm feeling less enthusiastic about the rebellion.
We're gonna have a good rebellion. I mean, why wouldn't you want to have a good rebellion? I mean, that guy seems absolutely awful.
Mm.
The townsfolk we spoke to didn't seem too enthused about the whole rebellion idea, and that's kind of like a community effort, I would have thought.
Well, we can go to a big city and have fun then instead. Maybe there's a tournament on or some sort of fancy ball.
Oh my god, I hope they have like a Viking splash tour.
It's a horse and then it's on a boat.
So,
But what
are we actually going to do anything here, or are we just going to
Yeah, come on, the book. Where do we get this book?
Nora?
But I can't go anywhere. Look at me.
Oh, you're adorable. Look at you.
I'm just a baby.
You'll be
If anything, you can
fine.
kind of get into more places than you could before.
I know you can go in and get the book, and then if you get caught, you can just be, "Oh, I'm just a wee Barbie. Don't blame me."
I think this is a great idea.
I think I think this could really work out for us.
I think we should head down there anyway. What time is it, Declan?
I mean, between the 5 of you sleeping well through, it's mid-morning. Like it's yeah.
Your man won't
Lazy
be
bastards.
Your man won't be in the lighthouse, but we can always have a mosey around and be like, "Oh no, we lost our child in your lighthouse." You know, that kind of thing. So I think we should head down. Nora, what's wrong with you? You got
Just
sand in your hands?
yeah, that's it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, here, come on. It's no fun if you're not. What's going on with you?
Oh, Regimen, just don't fucking ask. And she's just gonna grab her axe, grab a bit of schnacks from the table, shove them in her bag, and barge out of the room.
All right, I guess we're going. Round up, lads.
Hey. Fix up.
As you head out and back downstairs, you find Ronan just there kind of cleaning up and kind of getting ready for the day ahead. Rendell, like I said, a bit all together, which is a good thing in small doses. Don't forget the pickled oxtail, and you'll find the harbour master's offices just down the bottom of the street. Can't miss the harbour. It's literally, step out the door. It's right there.
Where the water is.
That would be it. Yeah.
Cool, thanks. Thanks for everything.
Be back soon, because my clothes are still here.
Okay.
Oh, Targo might be coming here. I don't fucking know. If you see him, just tell him that we're somewhere. I'm not hard to miss. He'll find us, okay?
Bye.
All right, see you
Arnold
later.
loves her. He loves her.
Yeah.
He's gonna go right after her. So could you
Yeah.
also just minor thing? Is there a healer nearby? Like a healer, like someone who like deals with like not wounds, like think curse or something like, you know.
You're best heading a little bit further inland, but old Ella isn't too fussed for people going up to the shrine if you maybe want to pray. But if you're looking for, you know, since the war, a lot of folk don't really do that stuff anymore.
It aloud.
You know, the island was attacked, and a lot of our shrines were desecrated. We managed to keep the lighthouse because it's a lighthouse.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, would you get in trouble if you were caught?
It just depends on. There's those in the Empire who would be offended, I think is the word they use, if you were seen to be beseeching.
That's very important. That is very good to know. Thank you. Genuinely thank you. I feel like it may have come across as disingenuous.
No, but now I'm starting to doubt. And she kind of laughs. I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, my sister's very small. We're gonna. That's what I was kind of getting at. In case when I said just in case you weren't sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taller last night and smaller now. I get.
Okay. Nope, that's fine. No one who deals with making small people big.
I mean,
That's
Targo might know people.
great. Great guy. Okay, bye.
Bye.
And yeah, she's just, again, fourth time, left bewildered. When she didn't think there was any more wilderment in her, no.
Wilderment.
Why doesn't a single goddamn one of us know how to talk to a human person? Not a human person, a person.
Because we were
person.
raised by a goddess in a village full of dead people.
Fuck, man.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
that
like
makes
to
sense.
point out, Dara has wandered off like a
Like a
child
turd.
with no attention span.
Oh
Okay, so-
no.
Oh my god, why didn't you put her on the leash? Why didn't you put her on the leash?
Have you actually wandered off there? Are you going off?
No, she's just like,
Okay. Messing around in the
Kicking rocks outside.
Yeah. Okay. It's a cold, wet morning. Like there's a constant trickle. The mist that was there yesterday is a bit heavier, and it's that mist that sticks. It's the kind of rain that is deceptively heavy, and you're only out a few minutes when you do feel it clinging and seeping into you. You hear the sound of waves crashing, gulls overhead, sailors shouting back and forth at each other. And as you meander down the town towards the harbour master's office, you see it. It's a long stone building with a high chimney and a small little flame or a small little smoke kind of trickling out from the chimney pot. There's a door swung open, and inside you can just hear a faint humming coming.
All right, in you go, Dara.
Hang on, if you want, I could make you invisible as well.
I
So
thought
we
we were
can-
just going to give him the ox thing.
Why do
He's
we
not
gotta
here.
be invisible? Man,
What? No, he is.
but there's
Can't you guys
smoke
hear
coming
that?
out of the.
Oh, right, okay. You know what? I'm gonna hang back.
What?
What? No, I'm like still right here. I'm just not
Oh.
gonna make any more suggestions.
Oh. I was
Well,
gonna say
since-
Nova should probably hang back because she's like,
I'm not
all-
going in. I don't. I'm just gonna stay out here.
I can go in and like talk to him and distract him, and then Diara, who's invisible, can go in and try and grab the book.
Why are we
I
turning
can
it
use
into
that-
a robbery? Why are we going straight to theft?
He's not gonna give it to us, sure.
You
Does
don't
he
know
not
that.
need it?
Shakes the oxtail.
Well, we could try that, but I thought we were just gonna proper just steal it from him.
No.
When did you turn into such a criminal?
I'm not a criminal. I'm just misguided.
I feel like this. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Reggie. I think you could do wonders in this one because, like, you know, he's probably like a gruff old soul kind of burly lighthouse keeping man, and you're you
Nothing
make
to do with the
fun-
lighthouse.
You make
And the lighthouse keeper is called Old Ella.
I'm just saying, like, if we go in and ask him for the book and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna give it to you. Like, oh, even if we give you this pickled oxtail, like, no, don't be daft. I don't want that. He would want that. I'm gonna keep my book. And then all of a sudden the book goes missing. He's gonna know it's us.
Well,
And
we'll
do
be gone
what?
by then.
Then he's gonna go, here, these people stole my book, and they're gonna
and then
be
the
really
pirate
angry
king,
about
the
it.
next village down, is gonna raise the whole place to the ground. So I don't
We
think
don't
anyone's
want
gonna.
that either, though, do we? Hello.
Standing in the doorway, eyeballing the five of you, is a tiefling, a man in his late 40s, faint grey skin with sort of two kind of copper horns just kind of coming up and back, a bushel of snowy white hair with two kind of thick mutton chops and a thin wispy beard. He's bespectacled. And he stares at the five of you. I believe you mentioned quite a few things there. Do you wish to commence the robbery while I'm in the room, or should I vacate?
I mean, you could give it to us so that Pirate King's gonna come and raise the place to the ground. We can give you this big pickled jar of stuff if you want.
Oh, so now we're bribing me with...
Yeah.
Oh no, this is from Ronan.
Okay, if the 5 of you have no business here in the Harbor Master's office, I suggest whatever performance this is, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that this is a performance and not 4 moronic criminals and a child criminal attempting to extort and or rob me. So, shoo.
Right, just out of curiosity, if we were going to rob you of that book, where would it be? Is it that one there?
There are a great many books in my office. You have been neither specific nor moral. Good day.
Hey, which book did Farron say that he wanted again? It was like a log book
The
or
old
something.
log, yeah.
A log book.
Could we, if we all stay firmly within your line of sight, could we maybe step inside and talk about this without stealing anything?
So five on one. You attempt to...
I'll stay out here. They'll go in.
I'm not good at negotiations, so I'm happy not to go in.
Oh, I'm really
It's not
good
a
at
it's
it.
not an echo. We're literally just going. Fuck.
When he goes in.
Diara starts to cry.
Oh my God.
I'm not perfectly aware of the specifics, to be perfectly honest. All I know is that.
Apparently nobody in your entourage is,
I
so...
know, but me.
If you don't mind taking this away from my door...
Diara just shoves the jar of pickled oxtail into his crotch area and legs it under his legs.
Oh,
Oh, no. Well, this is not a great plan.
Okay. In whatever hellish universe that we're living, where one of you was allowed to procreate and sire that, please fetch it from my place of employment before I call Alfred.
Okay.
Yes,
Sir.
Captain of the guard, my dear.
Wow.
Umbra, I think you're best placed to go in there. We'll chill out here. I think you got this one on your own.
I mean, to be honest, do we even need the book? Because we needed the book to pay our ransom, which we don't need anymore because, I'm right here.
That's a great point, and
The
would have
child,
been.
I would like the child removed from my office.
Yeah. Okay.
Umbra, get the
Yeah, I
time.
know,
And I'm
Reggie.
keeping this,
I
and
know.
he's now holding the jar.
That's fine. Literally, none of us wanted that. You work away.
Nola's just gonna walk like into the middle of the street and just like close her eyes and just
Pray for a
tilt her head
carriage
up
later.
into the rain. And just stand in the rain. She just wants to be away
Yeah,
from
that would have been a great time to use like suggestion, wouldn't it? The shame.
Absolutely swear. They
Cast
are.
vicious mockery.
No! Oh, this is a disaster.
This is chaos. This is pure chaos.
I'm
So did I find the book or?
sorry.
Sorry, when there's 5 of you all having a breakdown on screen right now, my DM/therapist abilities get a little. Okay, so Diara has legged it into the office. Regiment is taking a step back. Mooney is confounded. Nolra is hoping a carriage comes by in the next couple of moments to just... And Umbra is ushered in. Diara, immediately... This is the neatest place you've ever been in. There isn't a scroll, a scrap, a paper, a pen, a ledger, a chair off angle. Everything is neat and tidy and organized. you see bookshelves in this. It's quite a square room, about 5 by 5, and there's bookshelves lining all of the walls bar one. The doorway on your right, and in it, behind a barred door, you see additional books, a table filled with paperwork and other doodads and oddities. Along the wall, there is a large map.
Momentarily gets distracted by the map. And then tries to squeeze through the bars into the other room.
Oh, look at that kitty just rubbing off the mic. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You can be on the podcast. You're in, James. You're out. Get out.
Yay!
Umbra, what's that? An amazing thing. Oh, you're gone. Okay, James, run. Hide the cat.
At least I don't get my butthole out on cam.
Oh,
Not
that
on
we
these
know of.
cams.
Yeah.
Oh, way to shame me. Way to shame me. So you try and squeeze your head through the bar like kids do with banisters. No dice. It's kind of little square bars, like this bar is going down and bar is going across. Umbra, you find Diara literally trying to squeeze her head through the bars.
Now,
It's
come
gotta
on,
be
your
one of
brain
these
didn't get
ones.
smaller. Come on.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
thought I could fit through.
Yeah, no, it probably is one of those ones, but like, we really piss off that guy.
But that wasn't my fault.
I mean,
Again,
I feel like,
I'm still standing here, and you just hear as he slurps one of the pickled oxtails.
Ew.
Oh. so
Can
that's
we-
how
can
those
we-
are generally consumed, yeah? Sorry. Come on. If I have to pick
there's
you up,
been-
I will.
No, don't touch me. Diare's gonna look at him and give him big doe eyes and say, "Please, mister, we just need the book so that we can go back to Mr. Fair and then he won't hurt."
Give me a persuasion check. Hang on.
Come on.
Give me
guys.
give me a performance check.
No, I got a 22.
Oh, no!
Hang on, you can hold on to your 22. You have to give me a performance check first because you were
Okay.
sniveling.
Okay. Perform. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not one.
Okay.
Watch this.
No. Also a 22.
Okay. So you can hold
Plus
your
7 to performance.
you can hold the 22 from the first roll, but you do have advantage.
Okay. Yeah, no. 22.
Okay. Your lip trembling, your eyes widening and tears forming, and you mentioning that you need to get the book for Mr. Ferrin. Foregoing the event outside, I guess, sir, if your daughter is interested in navigational charts and doc logs, whatever children are into these days, I can allow you to peruse the archive. What exactly are you looking for, little one?
Please hold. No, he just said it was an old log.
Okay. I categorize everything by decade, so are we talking this last 10 years, the previous 10 years? Well, to be fair, I've only categorized those. The rest are in a trunk, and believe me when I say it, the last Harbour Master was a...
Oh, was it that Cribbin guy?
No. Ugh.
Yeah, ew.
I might be somewhat wrong about your daughter. She seems to be quite an excellent judge of character. You can start with the older stuff. And he walks up to the door and takes a ring of keys from his belt, and just you hear a lock groan open and a squeak from the bars as he pushes the door inwards. Yeah, young lady, let me see your paws.
Oh.
No, sticky fingers. And Papa.
Yep.
Fingers.
Yep, that's me. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, got him. Count them. All 10.
All 10 sticky. Right. We'll start with the older. You're looking for the Harbour Master's log. That's straightforward enough. I had it leather bound in a rather crisp, cerulean. I was feeling quite festive in my first year of starting. I've since kind of got a bit of composure and professionalism to it. And he moves across a wall, and he just glides his finger. He doesn't even touch the books, but he's just gliding his hand along. There's about half an inch between the tips of his fingers and the edge, and he pulls out a rather large, heavy, fat book. I guess we can place it down here. And you said it was a Mr. Ferrin asked you for the book? Okay. Well, Mr. Ferrin can get a copy of the book for 25 gold pieces. This stays here. Is there a particular information he was looking for? And he starts flicking through. Do you have the name of the boat? What circle was it docked here?
Looks at Umbra confused.
It was kind of hard to focus. He was busy shooting our brother in the chest
that would
with
be
a
the
crossbow.
dwarven man outside.
That would be the dwarven man outside.
Understandable.
No, well, yeah. In this instance, yeah. But in most instances, no. I'm not kind of sure. Do you know the guy we're referring to? He's like.
I'm aware. I can't say I've had the pleasure of his company, but word of his leadership has reached some on the council.
This is gonna sound. I don't mean it this way, but like a lighthouse council.
A town council.
Right.
Many pokes your head in.
That makes more
Town
sense.
council. Don't suppose you want to join the rebellion as well?
No.
Aye. Get back right.
I thought everyone there is terrified of him. So I kind of wasn't expecting you to come and ask us to ask him for 25 gold pieces in exchange for this.
I don't work for him, and this isn't a charity.
But again, like the whole murderous thing doesn't. I mean, we don't like him necessarily at all. I don't know. I kind of thought his name carried weight or whatever.
It does, but not here.
Okay.
What exactly are you looking for? The mayor of Cove wants you to get a copy of this book. To what end?
I kind of thought maybe you might know.
He's flicking through the book.
He didn't give us all the detail. Like we're just doing his fucking dirty work.
The five of you seem clearly clued into everything and totally aware. And he's still flicking through the book. Look, what connection the mayor of Cove has to Cashlawn or even these records is beyond me. I could spend the next week rifling through these carefully and altogether very well put together records, but a name without a boat or a particular date is going to make this particularly.
Well, he used to be a pirate, right?
Oh, he stopped. What did he stop on?
There's he stops. He's about a third of the way through the book, Huh. And he turns it towards you, Diara and Umbra.
She stands on her tippy toes.
That's interesting.
What does it say?
What's in the book?
There's a couple of numbers and rings which seem to indicate a date and time. It's going back 10 years ago, like to the start of the first circle. It's a ship named the Fangfish.
Yep. That sounds
Cap-
right.
There's a Captain Jave Ferrin. Several crew listed. But two things, he seems to be... There's a little black dot beside Ferrin's name.
Like,
Indeed. And he flicks through a couple of pages and he goes back a few more. So I'm afraid, unless he's his son, perhaps, this Captain Ferrin can't be your Captain Ferrin.
wow, when was that one? Oh, because of the... I mean, that could be wrong.
It has to be a relation.
I am going to assume you were joking. My records are not wrong.
Look at this place. It's impeccable.
And he points to Childara.
I don't know. Do you go trawling for wrecks or like... I don't know.
Every detail you see in here is verified.
So what happened to the boat?
That is an excellent question, young lady. If the boat had gone down, there'd be an X. But before we continue our little trip, there's I can't. Reginald Cribben served on the Fangfish.
Cribben.
The old drunk?
Oh, that's the guy.
He is indeed both of those things, and usually at the exact same time.
What does the wee black dot mean beside his name?
He's dead.
Oh, bless his heart.
He's now rifling through the pages.
Momo, you just gonna kind of stand in the door, or do you want to come in?
Men.
There's... Okay. Do you see this? And he's now kind of shoving you out of the way, Umbra. And he's now kind of like bringing Dara a little bit closer. Young lady, you were actually onto something. Have you ever thought about pursuing a career in administration?
I actually had, you know.
Give me a deception check, you filthy liar.
You don't know. You don't know what Dara's into.
Young
I
Dara,
had aspirations at the age of 7 to be
a Harvard
an
master.
administrator.
It was either that or an
Deception.
astronaut.
16.
So if you do one thing as a parent, you get this girl to a good school, or if she's ever looking for an apprenticeship, I could always use well, no, I don't actually need any help around here, but she could certainly watch and learn.
But
On to your point, my dear. We have found, and he taps the book, and then wipes the book where he tapped from. He's like, no. Sorry, I got a little excited. We have found our boat, and she sank.
Oh.
4 years later,
Oh.
and everybody on the boat died. Except for 2 people.
There's 2 people.
There is.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Cribben, and who was the other one?
Captain Ferrin.
Oh.
And my records are never wrong.
So the Farron that died on the other one
Well, you can't die twice.
had to be a family relation. Or he faked it.
Maybe
Or
that's why he wants the records.
or he's not the real Farron. Is that what you meant when you said he faked it? Because I felt real smart there, but if that's what you were thinking, then that's all yours.
Oh, sir. And he just closes the book and looks at Diara. I never usually encourage urchins, but run. Run away and find a school.
I am actually going to go and stand out in the street with Nora.
Good day.
Y'all,
Is that the lady that's trying to will a carriage to run her down?
oh, fingers crossed. If we put our heads together, we can manage it.
I'm sure you can. Well, I hope this has answered questions, whatever they were. And he goes to put the book back, Diara, and he kind of looks back at you. What's you? You can go now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mooney keeps an eye on where he's putting the book back.
He doesn't.
Oh.
What does he do with it?
He puts the book back on the table and he stares at it.
Mooney stares at him.
I can feel you watching me.
Why are you looking at the book though so intently?
I am second guessing myself, dear.
Why are you second guessing?
My records.
Oh.
Because you think your records are wrong.
No. I didn't say that.
Why? You're just guessing it.
Just guessing.
Oh no, your whole life's work.
I think you should also go out and join those other two.
Bye. Leaves. Turns back. Is the book still on the table?
He's still staring at the book, yeah.
She memorizes the cover.
Yeah, it's a lovely cerulean blue.
Wow, blue. Right. She goes outside. So that answered absolutely no questions then.
Did we get the book?
No, but I'm going to go back for it at some stage. Oh no, I don't know.
So you stood in there just chatting and got no book? Or...
Aye, so apparently there's a ship called the Fangfish, and there was a captain on it called Farron, and he died. But then he was on another boat, but he was alive. Is that right?
What that makes
We
sense.
think he faked his death.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And then
Fascinating.
there was a survivor on that first ship called Cribben. That name rings a bell.
It's the mean drunk guy from the bar last
That's
night.
where I've heard it. Aye.
Do you think
Where's the
we can? Do you think we can just take the page? Because that's all he wants, right? Like,
Are you telling me you're in there for that long and you didn't get the fucking book?
yeah, that's what I
He
said.
wanted 25 gold pieces.
Well, can we just get the page?
Oh no, this guy is not going to let that page part from the book.
No, like he sits about there where we should actually probably like learn our lesson from last time and walk a wee bit further away.
Yes, that would be quite good, you hear coming from the...
Walk off. I mean, I could
No,
always go
man.
back in there and just take the book.
Do we need the... What are we going to find out
I'd
that we
like
don't
to
already
keep
know?
it for myself, to be honest. It looks like a good read.
It's
Well,
it's
that's why
lots
we're
of
here.
names
Umbra.
and
You wanted the
numbers.
book.
I know, but
Yeah,
I like
but he doesn't
reading
need the
names.
book.
I know,
We-
but I
We
want
also we don't need to bring him the book. Gestures at Mooney.
I know, but what happens if, he's a wee bit angry that we didn't bring the book back and goes a wee bit mad on it?
I'm sure he'll
He's
be
gonna
distracted
kill-
by your rebellion anyway.
Oh, aye.
Oh, this is painful. Okay, what are we doing now?
We should go talk to that cribbing guy.
I want to go see Ella.
Oh, aye, yeah, I should do that too.
Who the fuck is Ella?
She's gonna get me better.
Oh,
Maybe she can get Brassica better as well.
oh, the joys.
That's the spirit.
So, hang on. There was the thing about. Should we have asked at the lighthouse about the wolf thing, y'all?
What wolf thing?
We're going to the lighthouse now, aren't we? For this woman to make Diara normal again.
What wolf thing?
Oh, we think Tilly and Seamus were trying to break into the lighthouse. It's fine.
Oh, aye, that'd be them. Maybe how long ago was that? Maybe they're still about.
Yeah, probably because they've tried a few times. Dumbasses.
Oh, we should go and ask and see if we can find them.
Right, let's
Okay,
go.
great. So now we all have a reason to go to the lighthouse.
Yeah,
Okay.
including you, Noel. We're going to have a great time. Let's go.
Yay, let's go.
Now,
Come on.
Diara, you gotta hold our hand before you cross the street, okay?
Runs out in front of a carriage.
God damn it, the one thing I was supposed to do as a parent.
Race her back with the collar. Do that again. Embarrassing me in front of everyone.
Let go of my arm.
Right, you head towards you're heading towards the peninsula and the lighthouse. And it's a bit of a walk, but you can follow along the harbor and stuff like that. As you do, and it's going to take you. It's a short walk, but it's a long one, especially with a child who's complaining about her feet being sore. I want you to stop for traffic, wanting to pee and chasing
Oh, I will
seagulls.
surfboard. I will surfboard carry you, bitch. I will.
But you make your way, and you can see the lighthouse now, and it stands on a long, thin stretch of land, high, like it kind of climbs up along the cliff edge. And looking back, you can see the town, and it's now kind of like mid to late afternoon. And you can see it's a little bit busier. And up ahead, you see kind of a small wooden cabin with a fairly sparse looking garden. And they're kind of hooked over, hoe in hand. You see an elderly woman with a thick straw hat on. As she turns back, and she's wearing these large milk bottle glasses. Right, you can stop there. Stop. No further. That's it. That's it.
Oh, I like your hat.
Yeah, I'm Ella. Yes, my hat is lovely. I love your dress. Great color.
Can you fix this?
Please help
Can you
me.
fix this?
I'm not
thing?
supposed to be like this.
No, sorry. I closed the Montessori business a couple of years ago. No, I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm
No,
a grown woman.
I'm sure you are. In about 10 to 15 years.
Oh, my badger turned to wood, and I think he then turned my friend, who's a full adult woman, into a wee child, and we're wondering if you could maybe change them back to the way that they were. Have you seen a big wolf around here?
Every conversation we have goes like
Not
this.
for a couple of weeks.
Oh, weeks. No,
But
that's no
regarding-
good.
No. Go back.
Okay. Back to where?
You said that child
Yeah,
cast magic
I
on a wooden badger.
this one here. He's not always wood all the time.
And she takes the glasses off.
Oh, why? Does that make it better?
I think you, little one, should go up to the lighthouse, because it's just a lighthouse. And not a shrine.
He takes off in a sprint.
How far away is it?
With the young ones. And the badger. Give her the badger.
I'll snatch the badger.
No, don't snatch the badger.
I will snatch him gently, Minnie, and I'm going to run after Diara.
Minnie's gonna run after the badger.
No. I will stop all this. No. The little one can go up. She can bring the badger. But if any one of you steps another step closer to that lighthouse, I'm calling for Alfric.
Fine. And can I launch Brassica at Diara?
Throw him gently. He's very
Oh
sensitive.
no. I'm just gonna launch him.
Okay. You sensitively launch him.
Yeah.
Those are two words that come together.
Part of me hopes.
Give me an athletics check.
Please
Diara.
don't smash my badger.
An athletics check.
At disadvantage, don't forget. Oh, okay. It was still okay. Feck's sake, I wanted him to smash 23. Bollocks.
20. Unnatural.
Like a football. Nora lobs the wooden figure of
Don't kick
Brassica into the air, and Diara, by some grace of whatever gods were watching, you catch him. And then you run towards the lighthouse and the many, many steps that spiral upwards along the building. Well, it'll
Holds him
take
out and says, "This better fucking work, you little shit."
It's going to take her a little while, so why don't the four of you come in for a cup of tea? I take 2 sugars, no milk.
All right. She said, Minnie turns to Umbra. Could I just have mine with just milk?
Benjamin,
Regiment,
Mike.
how do you want Umbra to make your tea?
Oh, with whiskey.
Oh, I'll try
Where am I-
that.
where am I gonna find? Do you have whiskey?
No, but the salt barrel will have it.
Actually, great. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. I'll be back momentarily. Umbra
No,
leaves.
Umbra, please. Umbra, please don't leave me. Don't leave me, please.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I've taken 2 steps.
So, the mist.
Aye. What's your favourite sort of cloud?
A cumulus nimbus.
Oh, wow. That's the big fluffy one, isn't it?
You remind me a bit of a cumulus nimbus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it because I'm so fluffy after my bath?
No, it's well, actually. Wait, what? How would I know that? I've never seen you out of the bath.
I'm just out in the bath. I just had one last night.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but you're
Nice
all
and
kind of
fluffy.
wet from the rain, so I assume
Oh, was it raining? I didn't notice.
it's the mist. It tends to cling.
Oh, I'm probably not fluffy anymore then.
Huh.
Why are you saying I remind you of a big fluffy cloud when I'm not fluffy?
Oh, it's all what's going on in here.
Aye, it's a wee bit daft, isn't it?
Are we outside or inside?
We're outside in the rain.
Should we go inside?
No, we haven't got the tea yet.
Oh, that's a good point. What's taking them so long? God, absolutely typical.
Is there anything around the cabin?
There's a small little garden, a little wood pile. You can see a ramshackle outhouse, and a path that looks overgrown leading towards the lighthouse.
Is there only flowers there, or is there grass there?
Give me a nature check.
What is the difference?
Weeds.
Ooh, that's not great. With my disadvantage, that is a 3.
You don't. You see kind of a lot of grass, the stuff you'd see at the dunes. and some sort of like tousled looking moss, but you don't see any flowers.
She's gonna just lumber on over to that grass and throw herself down, snow angel position, on her back, and just stare up at the rain.
Who's the emo now?
Can Regiment go lie down beside her and just be like, "What are we doing?"
Ella comes over beside Regiment and lies down. Does this say, I don't know, but everybody seems to be doing it.
Oh my god, will everyone just fuck off and leave me alone?
Cumulus Nimbus, come and join us. We're all just going to lie down now. and
Oh,
look up
lying
at the-
down though. Is that what
Yeah.
we're doing? I
I'll be
do
waiting for
like a
tea.
good lie down.
Excellent. Well, we should just lie here. And young lady, we're being sad.
You think if I lie down and go to sleep, we'd get a tea
Think of
faster.
something heavy on your heart.
Oh my god, I'm so traumatized after
Yeah.
the last few days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I used to be really happy, and then all my friends died. You know, I used to read stories to them every night, and now I just stay up crying because I've got no one.
Got to.
Fake emos. Fake emos.
Okay. As Ellis lies there, she's listening. She's, yeah. Put that all into your heart. Just hold on to all of that, like this one. And she points over at Nora. We cut to Diara.
Thank God.
Holding Brassica like she would be kind of by the scruff of the neck, except he's made of timber, so she can't. So she's squeezing his neck. You find yourself at the top of the lighthouse, and there is a very, very strong smell of smoke. And you see that the inner walls of this chamber are lined with a very shiny looking metal. There's soot kind of gathered on it, but obviously it's the morning and Ella hasn't cleaned it off from last night's fire. This is obviously the fires burn, catch the metal, reflect, and brighten up the room that you're in. What you do make out from the soot is you see a couple of things there. It seems to, at first, just like a couple of squiggles, but then from being in Rendell's office, it's a map. It's a map of the oceans and seas of the world, all beautifully and ornately crafted onto this wall, onto this sheet of glossy metal. But around the fire pit, there's a half or a semicircle table, and on it you see some very withered looking, dried, old, dead flowers, some coins. It looks to be like offerings.
Can I go over and just touch them, see what happens?
You milled through it. There's a small little doll. There's a prayer book, a drawing or two. You can see some kind of like faded or kind of worn gemstones, or even just kind of shiny stones. But etched into as you kind of move things around or you kind of poke at it, you see that there's 3 symbols on the actual carved into the stone table. There's a 4-string harp, 3 rolling waves, And in the middle of it, a husk of wheat.
Do I recognize them as anything?
Give me a religion check.
21.
The symbols on the outside are symbols often, and again, this is going back to your lessons, real or not, but your lessons in the schoolhouse in Canuck and the Maester. Those two symbols you recognize as symbols to war. This is a shrine to Tawar, but the god of the sea, god of water, life, father of knowledge, the moons. But the symbol in the middle, the husks of wheat, that's a reefs. The goddess of fire, mother of ambition and the sun. And as you kind of dust off the symbols, the rest of you feel the warmth of the sun as it kind of breaks through the clouds. And a small vessel sails towards the harbour at Cashlon. And Diara, the sunlight catches against the wall, that metallic, that golden brassy metal, now with a layer of soot over it. And you can kind of see yourself standing behind you. You see Ilaria in the reflection.
Immediately spin around.
She's not there.
She's gonna run over to the wall and try and like wipe it off with her sleeve.
You see as you clean down the wall, you see Ilaria. She's kind of half smiling at you, but she's looking over her shoulder. And there's somebody else. She's standing in a room made. It looks like a hall, like a great hall, and there's a long table, and at the end of it, you see a woman standing there, rather angry, her hair burning with the intensity of the sun, her eyes glowing, and the edges of her skin sort of wisping up in flame. A man puts a hand on Illyria's shoulder and turns her, and you see him, and he looks as if he's been carved from marble, every inch of him perfection. And Illyria pulls back from him, and she places a hand on the wall in front of you.
I reach out to kind of meet her hand.
As you press your hand to it, you see yourself. Your hand is no longer that of a child.
Am I back to normal?
Yes. And there's a squirming in your hands.
Ah, Brassica!
Put me down, you cretin.
Do I understand?
Down. Yes, 100%. Yeah, down.
What the
Down.
fuck? You can talk?
Oh, you're going to have to drop me. And he hits the ground with a thud.
Moody!
You're
then
way,
I
way
had
up.
a sheep, and he was called Dave. I thought he was dead, but maybe he was just lost, and maybe he was the last to die.
Oh my god, grim!
As Brassica and Diara begin their descent down the lighthouse, you turn back, Diara, and you see that the reflection, the vision, whatever you saw in the sheet of metal and the sun is gone. and you just see yourself. But standing next to you for a moment is your 7-year-old self. And she just starts to cry. Umbra, you make your way back town. Just fed up. Just utterly and totally, fed up. You approach and you see a small child kind of running down the road towards you. Looks to be maybe about 8 or 9. He's a gnome. And he kind of squats in front of you and he kind of looks up and he rubs his face a little bit. Hey, you, Umbra.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a message. Just just one message.
Or
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Umbra.
Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
Wonan says, "Don't come back."
Oh,
My clothes.
Yeah.
It's not safe, she said. And she said, if you go to the place on the harbor with the houses for boats,
Yeah.
there's a friend.
Okay. And anything else on the friend? So like end of message?
Yeah. She gave me a copper piece.
oh,
That is rad. That is more money than I and maybe my entire family have. So that's pretty cool. I don't really have anything like that on me, but I do have a little mirror. It's kind of all I got. He kind of fishes around in his pockets. He says, "I don't know. Do you want this?" It's just
No.
like a little mirror. Okay. Well, thanks. Half half.
He walks away.
oh no! How embarrassing!
He just walks up to a little stall and he's already trying to buy stuff with his copper piece.
Hope he gets some cool stuff.
I am not cool. I'm not a cool
There's an echo
guy.
from the wind. Yeah, we know.
Okay. Well, I guess they're just gonna have to have their tea without whiskey, which now that I think about it, would have been pretty nasty anyway. So I guess that's fine. And he turns around and looks back up the way he came and he's like, okay. Another day of danger and peril. They're the same thing. God damn. He just starts walking back.
You head back up the.
Love these Umbra monologues.
You you head back up. Literally, you're heading straight back up the hill towards to Ella's hut and the lighthouse. And as we move away to Diara and Umbra making their way back to the group who are still lying on the flat of their back as Mooney recounts more and more trauma. Thus
They're all just
lightening
bones.
Nullra's.
All bones. I always thought they had hearts of gold, but they just had bones of bleached white. Dead in the dark. 20 years screaming into the void. What's your favourite sort of envelope? You
Envelope.
like the round ones or the square ones?
Our gaze thankfully shifts away from this to the harbour, and Rendell storming out of his office in a bit of a huff and down a long wooden pier. He seems to be shouting as that vessel draws closer. A sail coming clearer into picture, and the emblem stained on the front of it. A half circle with a line directly down the center. Rendell shouting all manner of expletives, caught on the wind. And as the boat comes to a stop and a plank is lifted up and slapped onto the pier from its side, a figure steps out, and a hood is pulled back. And a woman stands there with blood red hair. And she hands a piece of paper to Rendell, and he unfurls it. A wanted poster with the images of Nulra, Umbra, Mooney, Diarra, and Redmond drawn on it.
Should have stayed a child.
And we will leave it there.
No.
Oh, that's not great.
I wonder who has the biggest bounty.
Who's the turncoat?
He's the turncoat.
Oh my goodness.
We are back in 2 weeks' time. That is calendars. Oh, it's always weird when it's like at the 30th. I don't know what math is and our dates are. That is the 13th of June. We're back on the 13th of June for chapter 16, Grave Secrets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's keeping fucking secrets? I bet you.
Thank
It's
you.
me,
So,
turncoat.
thanks so much to everybody in chat for joining us this evening, and for Mana Pot Studios for the raid. That was very, very appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I am Declan. I've been your dungeon master, and I've been joined this evening by James as Umbra, Eilish as Diarra, Emma as Redmond, Fiona as Nulra, and Kat as Mooney. We are D8 Dungeon, a group of Irish tabletop role-playing gamers who just love telling stories. You can catch our other shows, Romancing the Dungeon, our podcast, out every second Friday with a brand new episode dropping this Friday. If you haven't, you can check it out there. We have a second stream taking place every second Thursday. So next week, called Saving Grace, a splinter show from Romancing the Dungeon about a young woman trying to escape her past while looking to a new future, all the while being haunted by her memories, some of which are trying to kill her. We are, like I said, back in 2 weeks. A quick mention to our affiliate link with the Rook of the Raven. Thank you, James, for popping it in there. If you head over to the Rook of the Raven and you are a DM or a player and you're looking to keep track of your campaign or your character's development, do check out the Rook of the Raven for some amazing and totally customizable TTRPG accessories, planners that are just can't wait to get stuck into my one. And you can find us on social media at D8 Dungeon. As always, I have had an absolute blast getting to hang out with everybody this evening. I hope you'll be back and join us in 2 weeks' time or on any of our other shows. Do come check out our Discord. Lovely bunch of people. We've been kind of quiet the last couple of weeks, but things are kind of picking up. And quick shout out to our upcoming event at the end of July. We will be looking for volunteers. We will be looking for other streamers. We will be looking for people to jump in on the chaos that is the Clash of the Streams, a weekend-long charity event aimed to raise awareness and funds for some worthy causes. And I think before I forget, a quick shout out to some of our friends across other channels. Homebrew Quest. Make sure you check the guys out every second Tuesday over on YouTube. Give that a quick search. You can look and find the Irish Pubcast and Sorcery and Shenanigans. There's also Penny Dragon Games, Dice and Desire, and go give Manapod Studios a follow as well here on Twitch. They're in chat, so make sure you give the gang a follow on Twitch, and we will be back with more ridiculous shenanigans in a couple of days. So we'll see
I'm
you then.
so tired after leveling up. Oh my god.
Oh, shut up, you tramp. Oh,
I'll give Umbra a high five. Level 5.
oh
won't.
no!
You wouldn't even. You're too busy being a
I
little
wouldn't.
crank.
I
We're
think when
gonna
someone
raid
is left
someone
hanging,
before I cut. Before I
Yeah.
cut to credits, we're gonna go raid someone. So Jordy is live.
Go.
We just drop us into Jordy Kai.
Yes.
Who
Yeah,
else
someone
we got?
left hanging after a high five is the most pure cringe. I love it.
Especially when it's by a child. Truly.
Yeah, or if they go and
heart-wrenching.
do it and they miss, or they fucking yeah, I love that. Eat that shit up. Love it.
Big oof.
Aim
Right,
for the
okay.
elbow, that's a secret.
Oh,
On
Cat's
that
got it.
note,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
You aim for the elbow,
Oh, move
and then you'll
this
both hit.
over. Both.
See you later. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah.